welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tavros, also known as Boomer. We're here today, a bunch of me and my friends, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
You really need to use that term more appropriately.
Actually, I haven't been paid this week, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, none of you are getting paid this week.
Wait a sec. Weren't we supposed... I forgot to pick up the script. What were we doing again?
D&D, bitches!
Yeah, I forgot my fucking script.
Okay, so he's recapping. What the fuck happened last week?
Shit.
Big giant blob monster ran down on the world and said, "Fuck you all," and destroyed
Okay, that's
everybody.
not what the monster said, but let's go back before that.
Yes, before that.
Sorry, that's the only thing that scarred me.
Everybody was doing their due diligence.
We were just oppressing the masses, and then some big monster came along
registering.
and ruined everything.
No, my favorite still was telling everybody that there was an explosion and all of a sudden 60 cats.
We got lore. That happened. And when we came in, Baron was having a census to find more mages and stuff like that.
And then
we learned about the city, such as the wards and what lifestyles live in which. Then the majority of us stayed at the airloaf.
Magical loaf.
It's a great tavern.
Then it came time for registration. Some gaunt assholes decided, hey, let's cast a bunch of spells and turn people into cats. At least in our little section.
One dude heel suicided.
Yeah. One guy stopped time, didn't know what the fuck happened, and then committed suicide on accident. He fingered himself to death, quite literally.
Yeah.
And then our little merry group of strangers that we don't even know each other's fucking names yet decided, hey, let's go check on other people because you seem alright. And we found out we have an undercover pig.
How's that undercover?
He was not undercover.
I was not undercover. I was holding up a badge and everything.
You're an inspector. You're an undercover pig. Detective.
Oh, and then apparently we have a job from one of the Gauntlet dudes.
Well, the Evan Gauntlet guy gave Constable over there a job after torturing the ever-living fuck out of one of the Gaunt guys.
Yeah.
Which the Gaunt people tried to, like, mass terrorize. Oh, and there's a new guy trying to be a chancellor. Forgot about that part, yeah.
Yeah. Timing seems a little fishy.
How bloody fucking convenient. Oh, and Mr. Von Richter is very worried about his family. To the point of being stupid.
It's Sir, not Mister.
Mister. Anyways, there we go. There were oozes, and the oozes hurt. And then we found out there's another type of ooze that's even more dangerous that can cause people to go paralyzed.
Yeah, and we nearly looked death in the face again on the first session. Again.
Yeah, instead of plants, our bane are going to be oozes.
Yeah.
What? No, never.
Close the fucking drawer.
Damn. So, we pick up with our group in the inn. It is close to nightfall. The gentleman from the Evan Gauntlet has basically dismissed you guys from the torturing.
What mission did he give us?
He hasn't
didn't.
said yet. He
Yeah, so
said,
he's like,
"I'll
yo,
get you in the morning."
I've got a message for you, but come back later.
Well, were you in the room?
Yes,
Yes.
he was.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
right. It was you two.
And what it was basically he said that you have he knows where to send you, and he's going to basically like get approval first before sending you. But it's one of those that you're probably gonna go out for them so that it's not
Obvious shiny metal dudes doing a task.
Not as many people going clank clank.
I can actually
Go clank
be
clank.
somewhat sneaky. So. A fighter that's sneaky. I know.
Text based.
Text-based.
Text based.
So you've got a couple hours
Yes.
to yourselves. What you guys doing?
Conversing.
I am
With-
making sure with Anna that any women and children, or if like there is a family that the husband never showed up or anything like that, they have access to my room.
Okay. For the most part, you guys get to keep your rooms.
See, guys, I'm going to my room.
Have I got a message yet?
Oh yeah.
No.
They've been okay.
Okay.
Chauncey, your roommate never shows up.
Probably
Awesome.
one of those that got below the shitty bits.
Awesome.
Now you have even more room to stretch out.
Just toss all your shit in one corner, all together.
I'll probably slip under one of the tables. Cause
Did he leave any of his valuables behind?
You gonna go rifling through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Give me an
Chauncey's
investigation
course.
check.
I hope he doesn't do this at the dorms.
14.
14.
What's your
Yep.
investigation?
Yeah. I have a +0 to investigation.
Hey.
So you go rifling through stuff. He was also a cleric, so he's got a holy symbol.
Noise.
It's actually a higher end holy symbol at that. So
Pausing off
I'm
holy
trying
symbols.
to remember what the. I know what god it was. I don't remember what the symbol is now.
Which god? Because I have that mark.
That's what it was.
You talking about Fozen?
No.
Oh. Karen? Oh, wait, you said cleric.
Yeah.
My bad.
So it's a basically it's in the shape of a cloud,
Oh shit.
and it is made out of pure diamonds. Like there's about 4 or 5 diamonds in it that like.
I was just gonna use it to pretend to be a cleric of that, but that's fine.
Second page. Second page, first copy.
Oh.
You also find a vial of red liquid.
A vial.
That
Vial.
might be good this way.
A vial of red liquid.
So is the fucking holy symbol, man.
There's also that was random, so I have to roll that. There's 80 gold in his pouch.
Wow.
Did he find any nude magazines?
You mean parchment?
Yeah, any nude parchment?
That's it.
Rifling through a sketchbook, sees a picture of Chauncey naked.
There's a bunch of like really fancy clothes.
Did I happen to know the fellow, or is it just some random person?
It was randomly assigned. Like you'd seen him on your trip for the past 4 months that you've been traveling. You'd seen him. It's much like you sort of knew Psycho beforehand, like from the 4-month travel, but it's the whole you're not friends really.
And we're not going to be friends.
And you were randomly assigned a different person to sleep with, like every time you guys stopped. That way, it was one of those that it's not like they're trying to not cause problems and they're not
Right.
trying to cause clicks.
Your mind went to the dirty end, didn't it? Yeah, I thought so.
I will,
They did not share a bed; they shared a room.
I know.
Oh, that you
How
know.
it got said.
Let
It's
me-
funny to me.
That you know.
Hey,
They
wait,
may
wait.
have been low-key gay.
Yeah, they could have been, like,
let me
super
open
worshipping
this
Venora.
thing up, and I'm just gonna pull from the back, which is the highest
It
level.
could have
and
been
you can
like-
have fun with that.
It could have been like somebody, like, 2 clerics may have both been worshipping Venora at the same time.
Well, that's
The
part of
goddess of
the
lust.
yeah. That's part of the. It's not the fact that they worship the same gods or anything. It's the whole like if they actually are conflicting gods and
They
get
tried to keep them separated and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Lore question. The people around here, obviously they wouldn't be saying Jesus Christ. What would they be saying? Would it just
Oh,
be
the
gods?
Oh, the gods.
Or just gods, or
Depends on like who it is.
If it's directly situational to a god, you would probably
obviously.
pray to
Yeah.
that god.
Yeah.
but I'm just meaning in general conversation.
Oh gods.
Where is it?
Like, it's one of those where it's like, would the more supreme deity be what who gets usually referenced and generalized?
If they're gonna say one deity and it's not generalized towards a deity such as like
Specific.
If it's not a
right, so like if you're not going for life or something like that, the name that would be said is Barth.
Barth.
Barth is supposedly the creator of all gods.
Okay.
Like he's the god of gods, and it's one of those, he doesn't have a domain.
Gotcha.
Baarth.
Barth.
Okay.
Barth.
I believe the
Barth and his surname is Alamu.
Fuck off.
I was just curious.
I believe the 2 copper, like we discussed, that I'm not going to take somebody's last 2 copper.
The 2 copper is kept on their person at all times.
Okay, then I won't leave anything.
He's got a nice trunk that everything's in and nice clothes. So. Up to you and what you're taking.
I'm going to leave the holy symbol alone. I know it's valuable, but I'm not that sacrilegious enough to steal someone's holy symbol.
So 80 gold and red vial.
Yep.
And no clothes.
No, I'm not taking his clothes either.
Okay.
Well, you're not gonna rob him completely blind.
No, there's a reason why I'm going to leave the clothes.
Toss a coin to
it's
the
just-
cleric.
Yeah.
According to your cleric.
Basically, the robberies are like any old thief could have done it. You know,
Yeah.
like they would only take what looks valuable. And I'm gonna drink this potion of giant strength right now. That's what I'm hoping. Just pray for the best. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna take it. Red liquid. Wow.
So as long as Evan Gauntlet doesn't need anything else.
Is there anything I
Dane's
need to do
gonna
to try to
try that.
identify it? Besides identify?
You can try and taste it.
Yeah, you can taste it. So the way that potions work, you can via smell, and like it is the dipping a finger in, and not more than just your, and then licking it from smell and taste. You can pretty much figure out what it is.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
'Cause-
It appears to be a healing potion of some sort.
Okay.
Cool.
Don't have to risk blowing someone up with a fireball to heal them.
Always nice. But yeah, so if Evan Gauntlet doesn't need it in, he's going to get what sleep he can.
Okay.
Because he knows he's probably going to need it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Baz is going to help get people to different rooms, and once as many people are roomed as possible, he's going to go crash in a fucking chair.
Okay.
Tell Baz he can put somebody else in
I'm
my
staying
room.
in my bedroom.
You can put somebody else in my room.
How big's your room?
It's got 2 beds.
Sweet, let's go find some other people to help them.
Yeah, in fact, I'll give up my bed.
Okay.
If I'm no longer tied to the room, what's in the chest is not my responsibility anymore.
Pawning it off on the poor peasant.
Oh, Jesus.
That's 2 more beds that Baz is going to help try and fill.
Okay. Most of the people that are at the inn already had rooms. Like, there's not a lot.
Most, but
Right.
Like, I know we had some people that had come in.
Just for
There are some
safety.
people in the
Yeah.
bakery.
Yeah, but there's not a lot, and it's one of those that they're easily accommodated.
Okay.
Because you do have people that are missing now.
Mhm.
Like he's got his roommates missing. There are some people that had also closed their tabs and left in the morning, so they'd already closed their room out, and it was an open room. So
it's still trying to help as much as possible.
Yep.
And I'll stay downstairs for the evening.
There's still beds open.
Oh.
That's what I'm getting at. Is like.
Okay.
Hey,
With everybody,
here.
yeah, with everybody leaving, and then like nobody coming in to like book a room because like basically the city went under lock.
Okay.
There's free rooms.
Gotcha. Then I will happily take a room.
So
I've been camping on the sides of roads for a fucking month.
You get your long rest.
Yay!
Hey, I get my spells. Oh wait.
So you can click that button that says long rest.
For those of you who had to use a hit die,
We only get half of them back.
all half of one.
All half rounded up.
You wake up in the morning. Anything you want to do? There's not the smell of fresh bread like normal.
Oh.
I was like,
Still see what's for
pastries.
breakfast because you need every ounce of strength you can get.
Day old bread and some cold meats.
Breakfast.
And of course,
Better want to get.
So
the
Jimmy
eggs.
John's.
yeah, and breakfast.
Okay, let's not say this is brand now.
Well, we're definitely never gonna get sponsored by
them.
Jimmy John's.
I don't know, man. If we can cut our session down to like an hour, we get freaky fast sessions.
Anyways, but yeah, it's breakfast ale, day old bread, cold meats.
Eats.
Still eats.
Gotcha. And all of this is Anne's basically like waving anybody tries to pay for it. She's like, "Don't worry about it. We've got it."
And I gave a lot of what I had of meats that I still had left over from my trip. I made sure to give to the bar.
Okay.
There's all kinds of
After
crap.
Dane finishes up, he'll move to the lead Evan Gauntlet and just has like a little bit of paper and is like waiting to see what he needs to do.
When the Ebon Gauntlet is not to be seen.
He died before he could give us the damn mission. Great.
He had a heart attack in his room.
Do I know where he was staying?
Well, I mean, you know where the gaunt asshole went. Maybe check that room again.
It's not a bad idea.
You. Once you're finished eating, then let's go to your family's house.
Okay.
So I'll make my way up to
I'll go with the
where that
console.
one.
Okay.
Just kind of see if.
You hear it.
Oh, shit. I think it's still the guy who was questioned last night. I don't know where he is.
He did say he was going to find his superiors to get permission.
Say maybe.
But that means he went outside, which means he might not have made it to where he was going.
Yeah, just started early and we're waiting for him to come back.
Either that or we go to where the superior was. I don't know.
I have no idea. He was the superior in this area.
You two know.
Do we know?
Did the college have like
Does the college know?
higher precedence area, higher
Nope.
ranked people
Gotcha.
being?
If anything, when we wait for the guy to show up here, we can go check on her family, or go check on his family.
Didn't she?
You didn't mean to
Damn
assume,
it.
did you?
Didn't he say?
You didn't mean
Well,
to
it looks like
assume,
a
did
woman.
No, sorry. You don't look like a woman at all sitting directly next to me out of game.
Yes. It's fine. I ran into it last session. It's fine.
It's gonna take. It's
Do
gonna
I look
take
like a woman?
It's gonna take a minute. Give us a try.
Looks like you're wearing a dress.
It's a coat.
Looks like you're wearing a dress from the side.
Robe.
You could just be flat chested. I don't know.
In case you guys realize, this guy is way
No.
taller than a woman.
No. So it's like a little bit of a learning curve. Like just how in Waterdeep we kept calling Paige in game he because we're talking to him.
Well, I'm just giving you guys shit because it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yes. Didn't he say his family was
Yeah, the Oak Ward.
Oakwood? Birch. Consulting.
It was the
We're
top
in the
ones where the
southernmost
aristocrats were
district,
and everything.
and their family's in the northernmost.
Yeah. The last time we tried to go that way, we encountered the big blob.
That's true. But I don't hear any explosions right
We
now.
can take him.
How much have you had to drink already this morning?
Dude, it's like 8 in the morning.
It was free. It was free.
It's like 8. Oh, okay.
Day drinking. It's great.
Now the excess magic makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
3 and 4.
I would say we would wait
Wait until about noon.
midday, yeah,
Yeah, midday.
if he hasn't shown up by that point.
So you're just gonna stick around and wait for a little while.
Yeah.
Wait until high noon.
So you wait basically an hour.
Okay.
And he does return, and with him are 3 other Heaven Gauntlets.
Arrest the priest who's been casting unsanctioned magic.
When he walks in, he looks around for a second, and he's Constable. Did you get the others that I helped save with you? Do they know that you're going out?
Shit. Forgot that part. Yes, it did.
I was there, so I know it's
Yeah.
going on already.
Deception.
I was planning on hearing what the mission was first and making sure they were the right people. And it looks like our sneak thief is kind of missing at the moment.
That's fine. He
No.
Yeah.
The woman with the crossbow.
Oh,
he looks over at one of them, and he will need the room. And the guy, yes sir. And like he puts his hand out, and as the guy walks by, he drops a satchel into his hand, and he holds it. And the guy goes up the stairs, and you hear like the door basically almost get kicked in from like down to the stairs, and you hear screaming as they're dragging this guy out, and it is like he's bleeding profusely as he's being dragged out the front door. And we'll take care of him, sir. And the 2 guys that came with the other one, both like once he gets him down, the other one grabs the legs and they take off out the door.
Where by chance were they taking him?
We're gonna try to get more information.
I just meant that you have another base of operations.
We've set up some stuff in the Rolling Wood. We'll use the room he was staying in as our meeting room. Get your comrades up there.
And I'll move.
really assume we're friends.
Comrade is not necessarily a friend.
Right.
True.
So I know we've been busy these past 24 hours. Never got properly introduced, but I'm Dame McManus.
Nice to meet you. I'm Basil Crickswin.
Very nice to meet you. You were very handy yesterday. We may have a mission if you're interested.
Well, I was just planning on hitting a bookstore, but I don't think they're going to be open for a while.
Probably not.
So I got time to kill.
Okay. meeting in that room.
Gotcha.
And move to you, and we know each other somewhat. So. You held your own pretty well in that fight yesterday. You have a mission we're going to be doing. Might be heading towards your family. If you're interested.
Sorry, there you go. So.
Thank you. Because it's got the wild magic that's on it.
Ah, yes.
And the airloaf explodes. Pastries everywhere. The carnage. There's cinnamon in the air.
Oh, is that blood?
The
No,
innkeeper
Jim.
turns into
Are you
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
bleeding? I don't remember. If I am, I taste like raspberry.
Let's see here. Which one do we want to do today?
Left or right?
I think he said he had 3.
Okay, the third one.
He has 3 charts.
Oh.
Yeah. And he changes them up depending on the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was good yesterday could be completely terrible today.
Keeps us guessing.
Congratulations. You're gonna kill us all.
2, 3.
Just stay 30 feet away from him.
You gain
Oh,
one
4
negative
charts. He has
level.
4 charts.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, I found another one.
Oh, fuck.
Chart number 2.
Congratulations.
Doom,
Now it's
doom,
level
doom,
0.
doom, 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 doom. Hey, there's one little
Hey.
HP.
If it makes you feel better, the fourth one that I found is designed for Ravenloft.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so on your percentile 1 through 20, you cast Finger of Death on the nearest person.
21
If
through
no,
50,
if
you
no
have
targets
zombies.
are available in 5 feet, you touch yourself.
Ready?
No.
The 1 or 2 on the Ravenloft one.
You summon Strong.
You gain the ability to consume your own fingernails as if they were fruit of a good berry spell.
So you eat your fingernails and it.
You
It
can
heals
eat
you,
your
like-
fingernails. It heals you a single hit point, and you're sustained for a day.
That's horrifying.
You see a reflection of yourself as if you were a rotted corpse.
So using Raceland's eyes, okay.
For the next minute, your face becomes pale, your lips blue, and your breath white. You may cast Ray of Frost as a bonus action.
What?
Nice.
That one's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's kind of handy.
You get free cantrip.
Your teeth grow longer, sharper, and more canine. You pant when you breathe.
But you gain no lycanthropy
Yeah.
abilities. Just for flavor.
Just people think
And
they're
freak
aware of.
everybody else out.
Exactly. For the next minute, each time you lose health, a CR 1/4 creature spawns. Swarm of spiders crawls from the wound under your control.
Yeah.
You can stop reading at any point.
I just picked random ones there.
I'm going to tell you about a spider during my head.
Awesome.
So yeah, the Ravenloft one, it's
That's disgusting.
it is. And imagine the days that I'm just gonna like randomly go between the 4 of them, and that just randomly is the one that you pick.
I mean, it's freaking handy, but it's creepy as hell.
That's the whole point.
Oh.
Is magic is not supposed to be like
Oh.
wonderful.
Does that mean there's some Ravenloft overlap in here too?
No.
Okay.
Bitch, there might be.
Anyways, I got the one up that you guys are using today.
Awesome.
Or not.
Yeah. So, where were we?
Heading up to the room.
And snagging this guy as well.
I already knew.
So I knew. I was just making sure where we were meeting.
When you get up there, it's actually surprisingly clean for the fact that somebody had been bleeding in there for 8 hours or more.
Prestidigitation.
Cantrips!
Um,
Summon Maid.
he's sitting in the corner, and he's got the bag open, and he looks up and he's excellent. So, first off, and he like pulls out a rock and tosses it towards you. You can contact me once a day.
Oh, okay.
Use it sparingly, obviously.
Obviously.
Next, some of you, we estimate, aren't doing this out of free will. And he pulls a bag out and like lets it drop onto the ground, and when it does, you hear the clang of coins. That'll be your payments. We have another bag if you return with a lot of information. So the better you do, the more you get paid. And we don't send people out unarmed. And he like tosses the rest of the bag onto the floor at your feet, and you hear like glass jangle inside.
Ooh.
Clink, 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 and fuck, I broke every bottle in there.
We're gonna need you to go. There's a small lake to the northeast. He knew about a fish that only swims in that lake, and then it swims from the lake down the river into the ocean.
Start from the lake. We don't see anything there. Make our way down.
It's what I would recommend.
Does this stone have a specific range, or can reach anywhere?
As long as we're on the same plane.
Definitely plan on it.
It might not work in the waste. And the reason I mention that is the river goes right next to the waste before it exits onto the ocean.
Fuck.
So it starts northeast and then cuts back down.
We can't tell you too much more. Expect more of the people in the blobs. If we get any information, we'll contact you. Good luck.
Many thanks. Is it safe to travel out of town? Like, we seen any more?
We haven't seen anything moving in the past 10 hours.
It's northeast, so we can swing by your family on our way out.
Mm-hmm.
Head to Oakward, travel out northeastern gate.
Yep.
You said the lake was to the northeast. Is there like better directions than just a general location? Like, is there a general location of where it might be, landmarks to help us guide to it?
So, you'll want to follow the river. It'll eventually crawl under the mountain. At that point, it's up to you whether you want to crawl under the mountain and deal with what's under there, or if you want to go over.
Gotcha.
When it comes out of the mountain...
Thank you for saying that, because that reminded me I needed to swap that because of our conversation before.
If we find a need to go into the waste, are we allowed?
Holy fuck, that's what you sound like? Was not expecting that.
If you need to go in the waste, we will make exceptions. I wouldn't recommend staying there. Magic is even more volatile there than it is here. And to put it mildly, I lost friends in the waste recently.
Fucking hell.
So
Waste
it is
as
not
last resort.
a nice place to join or go. But if you do need to go into it, we will look away for the indiscretions.
Should we let you know first?
It'd be helpful.
After that?
And out of curiosity, do you know somewhere local or anyone that I should talk to go pick up more munitions? I'm better with a bow than I am a sword.
How many do you need?
Just an extra quiver's worth.
We'll have 20 waiting for you at the gate.
Thank you very much. Well, looks like we have our job.
Sounds like.
And Basil will reach down and pick up the bag that had the glass clinking.
Okay.
Not gonna go through it yet. Just seems kind of
Right.
rude. He doesn't pick up the bag of gold though.
I will.
It's like, oh, okay.
Because it got tossed at the feet.
Yeah, it's for everybody. That's
Yeah,
it.
I know. I'm not gonna screw anybody out.
There you go. And I hand the bag of glass to you.
Alright.
Take as much time as you need. If you need more gold or anything, let us know. We will pay for some of your expenses. And that's part of what that is.
I'd like to buy a new mansion in the Oak That was out of character.
Alright,
Shall we?
Mr. McManus, good luck.
thank you kindly, sir.
I don't think you ever caught it. What was your name?
I'm Emil.
Emil?
Emil. E-M-M-E-L.
E-M-M-E-L. Oh, thank you, sir. Basil.
Go to my room and grab my belongings.
I will be waiting at the door, turning my key in as well to Anna.
Okay.
And waiting patiently for
Make my way to the door with him. If you don't mind, I'd like to swing by the barracks. Some of my gear was there.
works for me.
See if
I've
it
got all my
survived.
stuff.
Out of character, what's the college gonna think about all of this?
You don't know?
Okay.
No,
We
But
were
you
told
know
by the
the-
Evan Hand to go, so
we were told by a superior officer to
Yeah.
go check shit out.
Okay.
Because we may or may not be able to snack.
like we go to the college, we answer to them.
Hmm. I got you. So I guess I'm just not gonna say anything then.
Yep.
So says we expenses
Barracks in
covered.
Birch or
It was, yeah,
I know
we're-
I
we're in
didn't
Birchwood,
bring
right?
very many
we're in
Birchwood
transactions.
Yeah, it should be just down the road.
alright, we stop by barracks first, pick up your
Swing
gear,
our way up.
and then swing up to Oak. You're gonna have to leave from there. Alright. To the barracks!
You make your way through the town.
15 oozes.
It is definitely one of those, you can tell that there has been a catastrophe in town.
Mm.
People are starting to mull around, but there are a lot of guards out.
Yeah.
Um,
Post April 27th here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except with less looting.
Waiting here.
Said he had a little bit.
But
There hasn't been any looting here.
there's, you've got the guards. You can definitely, when you go through some of the areas, you can see where some of the fighting had taken place, whether it's scorch marks, buildings being torn down or burned. There's still like some of residue of some of the oozes on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And of course, there's a bunch of dead bodies here and there.
Any brave merchants about?
That would be in the merchant ward, and you're not making it back, or in the.
We're not going that way.
Yeah, you're not at the marketplace yet.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna make your detour towards the barracks.
Are any of the silent out and about yet?
Yes.
Okay.
There are tons of silent that are out moving.
The silent are the priests and priestesses that only speak to give the dead their last rites.
Oh, okay.
And they're also the people that receive that 2 copper payment.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing for. That's the awkward part of it, is you do see the people in, and it is an all white robe, and whenever they go and do their last rites, like, you can watch, and this is an interesting thing for those that have never really sat and watched the silent do their thing. As they give their last rites, the robes change colors, and then like it fades back to white.
Does it go to like carnelian?
It goes to a bunch of different colors.
Okay.
You don't know why.
Gotcha.
And when I say it goes into different colors, like some people, it starts with like a red, and then goes into blue, and then like into oranges, and like it almost
like
layers.
The color of the gems of the gods.
No.
It's like a jawbreaker.
Like, I didn't know if it was like if they hit the blue of like a sapphire and then like a ruby or an emerald, anything like that.
I mean, sometimes it does hit those colors.
Okay, but it's like standard pigmentation for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is, like I said, it looks like it's soaking into and takes like a layer of the clothing.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it just all dissipates. Some of them go like super black and then quickly dissipate.
Okay.
But it is like, when you hear them speak, also, it's in a very muted tone. And what languages do you guys know?
Common, Dwarvish, Druidic, Infernal, Elvish.
Tyrian, Elvish, and Soldier.
Okay.
Which?
Tyrian, Tyrold, Soldair, and Velos.
Okay.
I would also know Taborld.
Which is common.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyrian and just the basic common.
Okay. So common. None of you understand the language.
Okay. Interesting. I was just curious if they were out and about yet.
Yep. It takes you a few minutes to find your way through, but you do make your way back to the barracks.
And is it because basically
it's definitely caught fire.
Right.
You can go in. There might be stuff.
Because it's like doing the thing the day before would not have had like his backpack, his venturing gear, like backpack and bedroll and stuff like that. So that's why he was going to go see if any of that was intact.
Okay.
That smile tells me no.
If not, I've got gold mouse to go buy some. But
give me an investigation check.
Alright.
So, quick count. How much gold was in that bag?
There's not a quick count for that amount of gold.
Yeah.
Oh,
One.
Two.
3.
17.
17. Your gear, some of it was not intact, but you're able to like put together from other stuff that's laying around.
Okay.
What you're missing.
That works.
So.
Put all, everything in the bag, suited up. Alright, I'm ready to go. Let's head.
Alright.
Can you search around for some rations real quick?
Rations?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
11.
Hey, Gauntlet said they were hitting me with an extra quiver. I'm not going to look in the barracks for more arrows.
Not able to find any.
Okay.
I'm above looting.
Anything else?
Head through market into Rowan.
Okay. Go through the Rowan area.
Lead the way, please. Or not Rowan, into Oak. My bad.
Oak.
Well, while we're going through the market or
Yeah,
the
we're-
merchants.
There are a few that are open.
Okay.
Are there any books?
It does not look like any of the
Okay.
book merchants are open.
Why do you want books so much? I read books every day. I don't. I can tell you everything.
I've been looking.
No, you're not gonna. He's not saying. Are there
I'm-
books? He's asking the DM.
I'm asking the
Are
DM,
there bookstores?
Are
open?
there like bookstores?
Well,
open and
I
stuff like
noticed.
that?
I'm saying this as I noticed him looking.
Like a
It,
general
it just
merchant.
it
It
basically
just looks
be him like
me scanning.
Yeah, I was about
okay.
to say you're not gonna know what he's looking for.
Looking for general goods, food, things like that.
There are a couple of those that are open.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a quick stop real quick.
Actually, yeah, same. So go ahead first.
Okay.
Also, all I know is that you cast a lot of frosty shit, so I don't know what all you know.
So what are you
I
looking
mean,
for
you just
exactly?
met.
I know. I was saying
Yes,
my
sir.
Trail
character will
food.
just brag about knowing everything.
Oh shit.
Bedroll, because I never, I wasn't expecting to be traveling,
He likes
on the
to.
open road.
I remember a
without
question that I
caravan,
needed
so.
to ask the Gauntlet now.
What was that?
I never finished my registration. I was in line.
Did you say that out loud?
Traveling with unregistered.
I mean, You were there.
Oh,
I literally hopped out of line next to the priest.
And you.
Bedroll.
I
She's
was
part of the college.
I was
She's
wondering.
already been registered. He's.
So bedroll, and what else are you looking for?
Food rations.
Rations.
Come on, be rational.
Well,
Let me just. What's your charisma modifier?
+2.
Okay, I take 5 psychic damage from that.
Mine's +2.
Mine's +1.
why am I not finding the damn food on here?
You looking for?
Because no one ever buys it.
I know.
Is it not just in the basic equipment one?
That's what I'm heading to look at now.
Or would it be part of the lifestyle, kind of?
There's tools. There's
No, there's rations. Something.
adventure gear.
There we go. Found them.
Rations, 1 day is 5 silver pieces.
So,
It's directly under RAM. Portable.
how many days of rations are you gonna go for?
I was gonna see if I could buy a 10 days worth for everybody in the group.
So for 4 people,
So 40?
that's 40.
40
Mm.
rations.
You know, I can just hunt, right?
Might not have
And
the time.
gather. When we stop and break for camp.
I'm just to find about 10 for myself in the barracks.
I mean, granted,
So you still want to get the 40?
I'll still get the 40 just in case we don't
alright,
have time
just
to
in
hunt.
case.
Yeah.
I've also got 10 on me.
So It's gonna cost you. When you tell him what you want, he looks at you and I might have that much rations left, and he like starts digging through a bag, and like he starts putting them up on the little counter that he's got. And this isn't an actual store. This is like a guy who's got a cart.
Yeah.
And he pulls the bedroll down off of the cart and like puts it on the little counter that he's made. And he goes, "So I only got 35 rations. And the bedroll, that'll come to 8 gold, 3 silver."
The money bag that the black got the guy.
You're gonna pull it out,
yeah.
Okay. It definitely has it.
Okay.
By any chance you have any daggers?
He pulls one out of his pouch and off of his belt and like.
Meant for sale.
Yeah.
He
Just
pulled
one?
it out. This is like Bellathor. Everything's for sale.
Oh yeah, no, this
Everything's
guy
for
is straight
sale.
up
I have a
like
sister
he's
and so are
gonna.
two. It's a little family joke.
Dagger.
Oh, that's it. That's the voice that I keep hearing. Like after I
He
stuck with this.
5 gold. People are in need.
Holy fuck.
He's very.
Yeah. He's trying to make about 125% profit there.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm doing fine.
You should.
No, he's only making a 150% profit. I didn't realize a dagger cost 2.
But it was his dagger, so of course he's gonna.
It is his personal
value
one.
more.
It says, "To my loving husband." That's engraved.
For
in the-
selling me, you asshole.
To my loving brother.
No, I'll be fine.
He takes it out and like resheaths it. Anything else you need?
I believe I'm good.
Actually, you got a hunting trap by any chance?
Hunting trap. Hunting trap. Let's see.
Yeah. Set of thieves tools.
Unfortunately, I'm all out.
Alright, thank you.
If I get you one, would you be willing to pay for it?
I mean, unfortunately, we're heading straight out right after this. It's fine, I have 2, but it's always better to have more than you need than need more than you have.
Fine.
I gotta wait. I
That's what
kind
I
of
was
like said it
thinking
under my
too, before I
breath.
realized it was
To
in the
ask for
book.
a set of thieves tools.
Thieves' tools are 25 gold piece if he has them.
Yeah.
These tools?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A small file, set of lockpicks, small mirror mounted on metal handle, submarily bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers. Proficiency with these tools lets you add proficiency
He
bonus
does not.
to any ability checks.
He doesn't have it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So I have it's one of these like
What he may or may
different,
not have.
yeah, different types of stores and what they will have and won't have. So, like potion shop, arcane shop, jeweler. He's classified as a general store.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So while he's dickering for his stuff, I'm going to look into that bag and kind of just get a general idea of how many potions are in there.
There are 6.
Ha, joke's on you. They're all vials of water. That's some high quality H2O.
They do not all look the same.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Like
damn.
different sizes or different
What?
colors?
Different colors.
That's scary.
That sounds like
Getting
fun.
ready to taste.
6 different potions.
Various potions. Got it.
I'll drink the blue one.
I'll also see if there's anybody open that would sell weapons or anything.
It looks like a lot of the stores are closed.
Okay.
Or
Like
blown
if
up.
there's actually stores, There's another guy that's on a cart similar to this guy. And it is that whole like you question it's
He's got shit on there that looks it may have been looted.
possibly, but it's the same like this guy's stuff even is like it's questionable. Just looking at it, and it's the whole like it's good. It's it's got a decent quality, but at the same time, it looks like it might have been used or so.
So where do you acquire your merchandise?
All over.
All over recently
Trade.
crazy town?
I trade. Do lots of trading.
Okay.
Your life for your stuff. Good trade.
So, you guys got everything you need?
Ready to go?
Not quite, but
Why?
I'll be
Okay.
satisfied.
What else do you need?
I'm all set. Actually, we're heading a little bit northeast. You guys got everything you need for it to be like chilly nights?
Have my trench coat.
I'm wearing my coat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing my
You
cloak.
look at me and you're like, that's winter.
I wanted to provide us with horses that are only walking everywhere.
Doesn't really matter. All we gotta do is follow the river. But before we head out, we still need to go stop by his old place. I did it. I used the right term. So, let's go see your house.
So we'll go for now.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business.
Yes. If you haven't seen it, come back.
We come back and he's got like an actual storefront of stolen goods. Your neighborhood fence.
No. We'll be in a random cave somewhere, and he'll be in there like, anything else?
No, he owns a store called On the Fence About It. Dude, that's the best name if you're a
My
fucking
name
fence.
is Owaka.
So yeah, now we head.
I lead them to my family's house.
Okay.
Correction, to the ruins of your family's house.
Correction.
You make it to your family's house, and
What's the damage?
In the front yard is the charred remains of your childhood dog.
Oh no.
the front gates are blown open
Inwards or outwards?
inward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm immediately going to...
Carefully.
Yeah, I'm going towards the door.
Foes rush in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna listen, see if...
You hear thunder rolling in the distance.
Or a
Well,
motorcycle.
I meant listening in the house. To see.
What are you listening? Like,
Footsteps.
Or movement, general.
Yeah.
give me a perception check.
Do it with advantage, I'll be listening the same. Do it with advantage, doing the same. Wow.
Damn.
And it was a what?
Perception.
That's a 9, 10, 12.
12.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything.
Oh, that was thunder.
No, somebody tripped down the steps.
You hear thunder from outside the
Somebody's playing with their lemon drum.
There's no damage to like the door or anything?
No, the door was blown in.
Oh, the gates were blown out.
No.
I'm gonna like sneak into the house because I'm stressed out now because I don't want to get attacked by some weirdo.
Your father stabs you in the face.
I attack you.
A priest stabs you in the face.
With his mace.
Stealth is not my kid.
Oh, it's handy you rolled that.
It's an 18 for stealth.
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go in and I'm looking around. Do I see any dead bodies?
Give me a perception check.
it's
just
dark in
acting
here.
away
She
at
might
this
need to
point.
do it at disadvantage.
17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. Looks like the place definitely saw something. Like there's damage on the inside, but there's no bodies.
Okay.
Any ooze trails?
Do you want to try calling out?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Susanna, if you're in here, it's me.
Susanna. When you call out, like all of a sudden,
15 homeless people come out of the woodwork.
Scatter!
They scatter like roaches.
okay, it definitely misses.
Oh shit.
A crossbow bolt goes by your head.
I'm immediately drawing and from the direction.
First level spell time.
And what's basically your butler. Sorry, sir. What? We had people trying to loot.
Is everybody okay?
Yes, a few scrapes. Nothing major.
Okay. Well.
Walk into the room. Your father is missing an arm.
Nothing major.
Your mother is missing half of her face.
I'm going to look at them and I'm going to go and talk to them and be like, look, this is what's happening. There's a whole bunch of shit that happened in town, if you noticed. So I'd recommend you stay inside.
Now I see why it's taken him
God.
so long to just get
What
to
happened to
first
their
level in
faces?
college. Oh look, you've grown up so much in the 8 years you've been at college. And you're still a freshman.
Okay, so what
Sorry.
I mean, your dad gives you the same spiel of like, we'll take care of ourselves, you know. But your sister is still not.
She's still not home.
So your sister's missing?
So how long has she been gone now?
3 or 4 days.
Have you tried to file a missing persons report?
She's done this before.
I know, but I never thought it'd be this many days.
She's been gone for a 10-day before.
Wow. Man. I miss out on everything.
Any idea which way she went?
Yeah, do you guys have any idea?
She traveled northeast to the lake.
That's
She goes out and does her thing.
Okay. Well, I'll be looking for her while I'm out. I'm not gonna be really in the city for a while because I gotta go do some stuff.
Is there anything you needed?
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure you guys were okay. I was worried.
Me and your mom are fine.
Last chance to have a personal butler follow us through that we can throw in to check for traps.
I'm not doing that to him.
Bensworth, come here.
Not again.
Well,
I have a character that is a goblin, and his whole point of being an adventurer is to get back at the adventurers that used him for shit like that.
Oh, that's funny.
He's like he's an assassin basically.
Oh, of course.
Because it's the whole like,
Oh,
you taught me how to search, and it is the adventurers taught him how to search for traps and how to disarm traps and how to like open doors and all this shit, so that it would be him that would die if it was carry this, carry that, do this, do that. Well, they all died, and everybody's like,
sworn to carry your burden.
yeah. And the funny thing in it was, how did they die? Well, they told me to go find the traps. They didn't tell me to disarm them. So when I told them that, like, okay, found the traps, and they come walking through, the idiots just stepped on the plate and it let them and stabbed themselves to death. You just let them die?
They
No
told
harm.
me to find them,
Yeah,
not
no
disarm
harm,
them.
no foul. And so he's got like magical gear
Of course.
early on because he stole it from everybody.
Right.
No, he looted it.
True, they were dead.
Yeah.
Seriously, he can just open a traveling cart and sell stuff.
But yeah,
Explains a lot.
the DM like agreed to like I started with like a lot of magical gear at like 2nd level because that was the
Makes
It
sense.
works.
yeah. Granted, a lot of it was like, oh, you got a +1 dagger, okay, you got a portable hole, and then like the rest of it was like odd and end trinkets that do absolutely nothing.
Right.
I'm gonna tell my family if she does come home, just send a message to the gauntlet guy
The gaunt.
that sent us,
Yeah, not the gaunt.
the gauntlet guy that sent us, and tell
Collaborators.
him to let me know because she's been missing.
Okay. Can do.
Thank you. I'm like, okay, everything's fine here, I guess. So we'll just go.
Let's just be on our way.
Alright.
We go toward the northeastern exit.
Okay.
On our way, do
Or we
I
make
see
one
any
if
of
there's not
those
one.
symbols like on buildings that?
Give me a perception check.
And also, since
I'll look
she
around for
or
gaunt
he
people.
talked to me about this,
As
Okay.
we visit the city.
You don't see jack shit.
I don't see crap.
perception.
Mm-hmm.
13.
I don't know what these symbols are for.
19 for the looking for gaunt people.
I ain't been.
For gaunt
oh.
people, you're nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody suspiciously
13.
pale.
No.
Okay.
You make your way to the
I'm
north.
just waiting to see the guy that's supposed to be there for our exit.
Okay. When you get there, there are 2 Evan gauntlets.
We're getting sent by Emil. He said you guys might have a quiver for me.
One of them, like the one you talked to,
Mhm.
he looks at the other and makes like some hand signs, and they gesture back and forth for a second.
No, they know thieves can't.
Do you know Thieves' Camp?
No.
Okay.
Might
So
not
I was
be-
asking after character.
Let's
I'm
say-
like,
Oh.
completely.
Okay.
Let's
They
say
know Evan
special
can't.
forces know.
No, it
hurt signs too.
it might not be any of that. It's from something that Boomer and I talked about with my backup.
And after they like do the hand gestures for a second, one of them goes, "Yeah, we've got stuff," and he like walks over and grabs a bag and like sets it down, and it's a lot bigger than one thing of quiver.
Thank you.
They don't send people
And
out.
I open it up and look in.
There's a tent
Yes.
Fuck.
Yay.
and a couple of bedrolls
It's a pimped out explorer's pack.
and a quiver.
Nice.
Sweet.
Many thanks, gentlemen.
We're not the ones going up there.
Very true.
Tent, 2 bedrolls, quiver.
Are there
Thank you.
horses? Or do we need to go back in the city and acquire some?
All you need horses, eh?
Yes.
Or we can just walk because we are gonna have to be looking
Yeah.
expediently
And we're also trying to,
and try and be low key about this.
nonchalant.
We can get you horses. They make really good meals when you get lost.
Don't think we'll be needing that.
Sure, you're headed to. They also make very good ways of keeping yourself warm.
Using the old Luke technique or Han Solo technique.
Just cut them open, get inside. No.
And I thought they smelled bad
So
on the outside.
no horses.
Nah.
I think we'll be fine.
How long is this trek that we're going to be making?
We don't know. We have to follow the river up.
As you're like saying no, oh look, a kitty, and like leans over and like picks it up by the scruff, and he's piece of kitty. And it's very awkward watching this guy like deal with an animal because you really question if he's going to like snap the neck of it or not, and the way he's holding it, it's definitely not the way you would hold a cat ever.
Yeah, no, the cat is totally like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and would you like to play with the kitty?
Time to go.
Yeah.
Let's not waste
Oh,
time.
yeah. Head
Let's
on
go.
out.
And he like turns and like lets it go, and it takes off running.
Turns
Just a
out he's
weird
getting
person.
demoted for picking up a superior officer by the scruff of his neck. I haven't gotten out yet. I don't know why.
Okay. I guess we're going on foot. The will of the party is spoken.
Good luck. You lead.
Okay.
So you start your trip out.
Yeah.
I need one of you.
To just die. You have like a
I
in
might-
depth
So,
backstory. You
Are we
first.
considered
I
in
might
Mountain
be
of Strain
more
still?
helpful than anybody else.
I just noticed somebody didn't get their. I gotta check one of the Pantheon things later. Something's wrong.
Hmm.
Anyways,
Mhm.
Yes.
Look, I know you two came around in a carriage, but for Bart's sake, I think we'll be fine.
I'm not the one who wanted the horse. I'm perfectly fine trekking. Seen how big the college is?
may
I haven't
soul
been there
give
yet.
you guidance.
It's huge.
You'll need it.
Who?
Soul. Everybody go check.
Yeah.
Said soul?
Did you see that one? Or is that one of the...
It's a saint.
Ah, I got you.
Nope. I don't see it.
So you make your trek from the town.
Ah, there it is.
I need somebody to give me a d20.
Under Elandria.
Just flat.
Yep.
Saint
13,
Soul
gotcha.
Vigilant.
Oh.
Are we considered in Mountain of Strain?
Not yet.
Gotcha.
Just because, even though cities are in the mountains, you're still part of an urban terrain at this point.
Okay.
And what was rolled? What was asked to be rolled?
A
D20.
D20. And I have to roll a 13.
Oh, goody.
Lucky number 13.
Tends to be mine.
Oh, wow. Okay. Turns out Natural Explorer isn't as bad as I thought it was.
Excuse me.
Girl.
So, you make your trek through the day, and
I'm complaining the whole time.
it's actually
Not even
an
getting it, bloody
uneventful day. Just traveling the road. You it's getting late. Time for camp. What are you guys doing?
You're the
Time
one
for
with
camp.
the
It's
tent.
time for camp.
Should we make camp on the side of the road, or should we move off further?
Works for me.
I mean, what do you usually do out here?
I don't usually come this far northeast. I usually stay in the woods.
Is there any like gatherings of trees nearby?
Or is it more like farmland and stuff?
This has got some farmland. You're on the outskirts of the farmland and getting closer to. There's not a lot of tree outskirts, as you're more of a hilly, like mountainous terrain. There's still trees, but like it's not.
Like anything to hide behind, really?
Yeah.
I would say if there's a hill near the road, put it on the other side of the.
We can either take the high point or on the other side.
Put it on the other side. Have watch on the hill.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
We take the ass end of a hill.
Ass end of a hill.
Yeah.
No problem.
Who's on first?
What's on second?
So you guys doing a camp?
Yes.
Sure.
Are you putting up the tent and all, or just
What's the weather
What's
like?
the
the
weather
weather
like?
look
Yeah.
like?
Do what?
Is it like
What's the
this?
weather look like?
Is it like what we're currently experiencing, or?
Is that it's a chilly night, but not.
It's not
It's,
too bad.
Yeah, it's clear.
We don't all need to be ass to elbow in a tent
No.
yet.
How big of a tent was it? Or
Uh,
we can't tell, I guess.
You really can't tell. I mean, if you want to take it out and look at it, you can make an estimate.
Sure. Why not?
So you pull it out and roll it out. The four of you will be able to sleep comfortably in it, and there'll be like a little spot in the middle that you can sort of stand around.
Mm.
But don't expect luxuries.
Right. Not like we were expecting those anyways. Not when I'm on watch, but before crashing, I'd like to try and taste those.
Okay. So of the six, 5 of them are all red. The other one is translucent. And floating in it is a.
So you got a grub.
No, it looks like a grayish sort of bent twig, but the wood, like the grain in it, does not look.
As a druid, would I actually know what kind of potion this is without having to,
Taste it.
Yes.
Give me a nature check.
13 plus 6, so 19.
Now give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
While they're doing this with a little bit of light left, I like to be
That's
looking
an
for
11.
some plants.
So average.
Sorry.
Without looking at, without tasting it, you're not 100% sure, but you think it might, just looking at the thing, you're thinking that might be like the toenail or fingernail of a hill giant floating in it.
Hill
It
giant.
is giant strength.
Potion of hill giant strength.
Not sure which one of us would be needing that one. I'm not strength.
You can be.
I mean, I'm lean.
I
I'm
mean,
not
you
strong.
can be.
I'm a +2 in strength.
I'm a +1.
None plus 2.
But you said the rest were red,
Yeah.
and they seem to be similar to what he had used torturing the guy.
Yeah.
Healing points.
So I think these are healing potions.
I am not currently
You know, that's it.
You're going out looking for berries.
looking for berries and like semi-rare plants or stuff that could be used in crafting.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
Not the mountains yet. Or not the mountains.
Probably advantage.
You said nature?
Yeah.
13.
You travel for a little bit, like away from the camp. You're not wanting to get far from the camp, and you're able to find a few berries, but nothing like it's not a lot of substantial stuff.
Okay.
So, since he's not at the camp, since you two seem to, or I know you have a little bit of healing, you kept offering to heal, but we didn't want you to. And each of you potion. I'm trying to remember how I had it in my head. Hand you a potion, hand you two more than one.
So you'll have two.
I mean, I don't know he's got one, but the other one.
How dare you assume that I acquired a potion?
Out of character. And then once, like, the last little bits of light fade out, heading back towards 10.
Towards the 10?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the 10 back up because
Yeah, we should move the tent, that way he's all confused when he gets back.
I think he's a tracker.
So, you, how are you guys sleeping?
Comfortably on one end of the tent, away from everybody else.
There is no tent.
We're not doing
Just
the
kidding.
I'll
Folder-
take first watch.
Folder parchment shears for shifts.
I'll take first.
I'll take second, I guess.
I can take last.
You can swap out tomorrow.
Here you go. Healing potion.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I stay up
Oh,
during
shit.
first watch and count.
Count gold?
Yes.
Okay.
So I know how much to give everybody.
Okay.
Don't forget about the 8 gold and 3 silver that you took out of that. That we were there for.
But I bought everybody's stuff.
True. You bought yourself a bedroll. Oh, speaking of which, here's a bedroll.
You said a couple of bedrolls.
Yeah. By the way, here's a bedroll. And now I have a bigger bag to like put berries in.
It's a lot of berries.
No, it's just a few.
Maybe better as a meat sack.
I'll be well, or we can just throw a fuck ton of rations in it.
That's true.
You know, apparently there's an extra 35.
So you spend your time counting.
We're not doing the first watch yet.
Some of it's in platinum, but most of it's in gold and silver.
4,872 gold and 7 silver.
4,991.
Didn't even
Gold.
carry it if that was that
Seriously?
much.
How much is it?
4,991 gold and 8 silver.
So
That's
My
a lot.
carry, weight, and gold. Got it.
the Evan Gauntlet gave us a starting of, hey, since you're doing this, here's 5K.
Yeah.
Works for me. It's 1,250 split.
Keep in mind,
Minus the,
keep in mind when he first set up the number,
Mhm.
there were 5 of you.
This is true. And there's a extra depending on how much information we bring back.
Yeah.
I guess this thing pays.
An important mission.
So,
And so the entire time during First Watch, it's 274, 275, 276,
I'd like to think I'd be a little quicker than that.
So, how much did
277.
you say? 1250.
That depends.
Yeah,
He's the one counting.
it really depends on how much I decide. No. Everybody can put right down 1,250 on their character sheet. I don't want to carry it. That's the problem.
I'll opt for, like, I'll do the math and everything. You put down the
1247.95.
Thank you.
1247.95.
Because of the 8 gold and
Yeah.
7, like, I'm opting for the
So it's 9 silver and 5. No. Everybody gets even
my bad.
1,247. 9 silver, 5 copper. That's if you are splitting it even 4 ways.
I am.
And what was the silver and copper?
9 silver, 5 copper. Makes it easy, the fact that everything's broken into tens. So 5 copper would be 5 pennies. 9 silver is the... I mean, we could be using electrum pieces. Oh, wait.
Nobody uses electrum.
No.
Except D&D modules. Quit pushing your electrum on me.
What? You don't like the concept of, what is it? A 2 gold piece or something? No.
Yeah. You're as weird as an electrum piece. You're as weird as a $2 bill. Yeah.
I'm already rich, way richer than I was in Waterdeep, by far.
Good to have friends in high places.
Yeah.
Or a very generous boss.
Also sucks that you've already, left the city without counting beforehand.
Most of the shops were closed. But now, like, 5 gold dagger isn't as bad.
Yeah, exactly. We had the funds to buy the dagger.
I wasn't doing it on principle.
Yeah.
You were getting.
So, first watch, since you're counting, give me a perception check.
I'm first.
You're first
Yeah,
with him?
I'm first. He's counting during first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not up on the hill with him.
He's
so-
like
Okay.
he's like co-watching, but he is doing his thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing first.
I could make one with disadvantage since I'm
That's what I was
distracted.
about to say.
Okay.
Because I thought you were first watch. And I was like, okay, if you're doing first watch and counting, then...
21.
10.
Your night is uneven.
And
Second
that-
watch.
Second?
Yeah.
Okay.
You come back
Oh,
from your
actually,
watch.
I need to be rolling with disadvantage anyways. I'm human.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 12, not a 21.
You come back from your first one.
Second watch.
And it's his perception, right?
Yep.
6.
Go to bed happy.
Okay. Last watch.
Switch disadvantage still.
Yep.
I don't know how much
We're
daylight would
human.
be last. Well, I didn't know how much daylight would be left, so. Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Perception?
Yeah.
18.
18.
With a
What a
nat
bit.
20, which is sad.
There we go.
Does
I
32
don't
hit?
like that.
I'm just gonna hit stuff
I
with
don't
a bag
like
of
that.
gold.
What? I don't like what?
Which, by the way, I will be standing there with rapier out, or no, dagger out and horn out.
Dagger and horn.
City watch horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dagger. Dagger, dagger.
You hear them before you see them. As a lot of wolves come out of out of the hills, and they're running in your direction.
Hooray, pack tactics.
I'll do that,
Awesome.
which I would assume would help with the waking up.
Yep.
How far away are they?
They are about 60 feet away.
So yeah, we'll blow horn, then swap for rapier. Which I can do free because I'm 2 weapon.
So I need initiative. 15 to 20 to 25. 15 to 20.
Wait, no. Sorry.
Oh, 15. Sorry.
Okay.
No, like seriously, it rolled over
10 to 15.
14.
12.
So wait, we have 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah. No, it totally
Give me
like
your,
hovered on the
what's your
16 and then rolled over to the 8. Like,
Nice.
son of
Hey, more pelts.
a. Hey.
And I have a bag to put them in. Let me just go ahead and fold these up.
What was yours? Dane, what was yours?
12.
Yeah, given enough time, I can make everybody nice get cloaks.
Ooh, cloaks.
Oh, yeah, you hadn't noticed. I'm wearing one of them on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with Basil. You hear a horn go off.
The fuck is up? Oh shit. And I would not be wearing my armor, but I have a bow and some arrows right next to me. Throw the quiver on, take aim, and fire at the first one coming up.
Go ahead.
Has range.
Fuck you too, dice. 13 to hit.
That just hits.
Hey! 11 damage. How many pops do we have?
It dies.
Oh, we have one less.
You see how many coming up now?
1 second. Yeah, that's right. There are
Significant amount.
3 wolves.
3 more?
No, 2 more.
Oh, so it's like in Skyrim when it's only 3 wolf packs and they
Go ahead.
attack from all ends.
Mm-hmm.
That was all for me.
Chauncey.
I don't have bonus actions yet.
I'm waiting for the spell to load.
What spell?
Sacred Flame.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save. Yeah.
Dexterity save, and I think it's a D8.
15. I do believe that saves.
That's gonna pass.
So it takes no damage.
My spell save is 14 right now.
Psycho.
And D8.
I'm gonna just use a sickle.
It's all or nothing though.
They're not close enough.
Then in that case,
I will raise my I will
I'll
pick up my
just
shield
use
and raise
frostbite
it.
because cantrips.
What's
What's
the range
the
on
range?
frostbite?
60 feet.
There you go.
What do I gotta do? What is it?
It's a con save.
Con save?
Yep.
11.
Fails.
Hey!
Target takes 1d6 cold damage and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Or bite.
5.
Yep.
Okay. Edane.
Sweet.
Up on the hill.
We'll move forward my movement. Wait, what's the range on these? 2060 with this bitch.
Can you eat a dagger?
Nah, I will wait till one gets in 20 feet of me, and then I will. I'm holding my attack to
Okay.
throw when one gets 20 feet of me.
Okay.
Little pups.
They come running.
Get the vanguards.
Make your attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
Or your held action.
14.
That hits.
That is 6 damage.
Puts it up to 11.
It's dead. And that's when you hear and see the others.
Ah, of course.
Because the wolves just run through your camp.
Oh shit.
And coming behind them
I
are
Dire bears.
large. It looks, at first you thought it was just more wolves, but as it gets closer, you see that its face is malformed. It has fangs
Dire
all
wolves.
across of its mouth, as if it's grinning with fangs. The hair is matted, and there is blood just all over it. And it
What the? Oh,
leaps into the camp.
was it bipedal or
It's no,
on
it's
all four?
on
Okay.
forward. There's two of them,
Okay.
and they both leap into the camp because they're moving faster than the wolves.
No, I feel bad for the wolves.
No, keep chasing that one. Keep chasing that one.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have a lot to skin.
here goes.
I'm not sure you want to use this.
Oh, I still got two others.
Idane does a 22 hit.
You take 5d6 piercing.
I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
This is where I could have had that potion. That is a 19.
You save.
Hey.
You are not knocked prone,
Hey.
but you do take 5 piercing damage.
I was like 5. Oh god, no, not 5d6.
The other one. Who does it go after? Yeah. Goes after Psycho. 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Give me a strength saving throw. Ooh.
Yeah, that does not save.
No, it doesn't save.
That's a 3.
Take 14
Well, I'm like fucking dead.
piercing damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm fucking dead.
You're unconscious.
You're
You're not
unconscious.
dead.
And you are prone.
It has to go.
No, she's
over
prone
your hit
anyways.
point.
Like, that's one hitter.
Beyond 0 for you to just die.
Well, it is beyond 0.
No, it has to do your max HP past 0 in one hit.
Oh, so 20 then?
Yeah.
Or if you were slightly less than that, like let's say you were at what, 4, for instance, that would have killed you. Then, if you were at 4.
Basil.
Basil is going to shoot the fucker that just bit Psycho.
I rolled really good on damage there.
Well, no shit.
Like that was
Oh,
max.
shit.
That was max damage.
By the way, you're also knocked prone.
Nota.
I like this D8.
That's a good D8.
It's a good D8. Does a 19 hit that thing?
It does.
It takes 11.
It yelps, but it's still up.
Oh yeah.
Chauncey.
And I'm backing up 30. Getting the fuck away from that. What you got, boo boo?
Gotta cast a spell.
What are you casting?
Inflict wounds.
You will have to touch it.
Yep. That will be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And don't forget your
Well, first you gotta do
yeah.
Yeah. Take care of the spell first, and then we'll wild magic. D10s, 3d10.
3d10?
Yep,
Nice.
11, 21 points
Oh,
of
yeah,
damage.
that's right.
It's dead.
Yep. And then
Was
I
this the
will
one that I shot?
wild magic.
Okay.
A 12, so I didn't.
Nope.
I don't have to cast anything else.
You're good. I was pulling it up. Hoping. Psycho. Give me a death saving throw.
It's pass.
Hey, almost a 20.
Opposite end of the die.
Is there one within, my
Hey, Brian,
range?
can you hand me
Yes.
that?
This?
No, the actual box.
Oh.
I keep throwing it across
Oh,
the
sorry.
room.
Yeah, I pulled those out and
I'll just throw the shit on me.
I didn't mean to.
I will move into attack.
okay.
If you're first. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Fouls. That is 5 damage.
Okay.
And then with one of the daggers, that's 24.
Okay.
And that is 7.
12.
Still. Because I'm guessing you're going after the big, like, weird-looking creature, not the wolves.
Correct.
Wolves' turn. They keep running.
Oh no, there goes one pelt. I could have sold you.
The other one that was on a Dane.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Good.
Yeah, the other one
Good.
got killed.
Hey, it doesn't have pack tactics. The other one's dead.
Well, it's not pack tactics.
Okay.
That they roll with advantage.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They just get auto advantage. Give them rogue levels.
No. It's something else.
Give them sneak attack.
You.
Fuck you.
Uh,
I shall teach you
14?
the rogue.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lucky you.
Smack it across the snout with the sword.
You wearing your armor?
Hmm?
You're wearing your armor?
I was on watch.
yeah, he was the only one on watch.
Okay, so you put it on while you're on watch and then.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Basil.
That misses.
Uh,
Unless an 8 for some reason hits something that probably has good dex.
Nope. That misses.
Bye bye, arrow.
Chauncey.
Pull my crossbow off my hip. And. Ooh, plus 5 is 16 to hit.
16?
Yep.
That hits.
4 damage.
To that.
It is now up to 16.
Psycho. Death saving throw.
That's a fail.
Dane.
You are 1 and 1.
Chop, 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 chop. 17.
That hits.
And that's 8 damage.
You could have spared her. Him.
So he's up to.
How much?
8.
8. 24.
Still.
That is 11.
That misses. Its turn. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, thank you. Hey!
I like that.
Like that. 19 plus 3. Or 1. Nope. So 20.
And it failed on that. So.
Did it just
Basil-
whisper join us?
Nope.
Okay.
Basil is going to use his movement to try and get up to Psycho.
Okay.
And I know I had moved back before, so it's going to take me more than just that to get up to him. So I'm going to fire another arrow at the thing on the Dane.
Okay.
And 11 misses.
Why are you firing? Oh, you were rolling your damage at the same time. Chauncey.
Smack and
Shoot!
smack, smack. No, I have to reload it. Can't do that.
Is it not a free action?
What?
To reload your crossbow?
Yes.
Crossbow is, it uses your bonus action to reload it.
Okay, so I can still use it and still fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only time it doesn't is if you have the crossbow.
Well, that's only a 9.
Expert
I
feat.
missed.
That misses. Psycho. Death saving throw.
If you have the crossbow expert feat, you get to ignore the loading property, so it's
16.
literally a
That's a
shoot load,
success.
shoot load, shoot load.
Dane.
We'll attack with the rapier. That is a 24.
Hits.
And that is 10 damage.
It does.
Sweet. And as my bonus action, I will do a second wind.
They're all dead.
Well,
Second
still doing
wind.
that for the moment.
Second wind gives you HP back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not action surge. It's just
That's
back to full health.
I was gonna run up to Psycho and try to stabilize her.
Yeah.
Him, whatever, who cares
Give me a
anymore.
medicine check.
I use this and find out, oh god, it's Mulan!
I have a beard.
23.
You don't know.
You're able to stabilize him. He stops bleeding out.
There we go. Pop a berry in the mouth. Nice. Psycho's stabilized. We're not in super danger of bleeding out. But being on guard and
Putting Psycho
watching.
back to bed, that way she can sleep it off. He can sleep it off.
just sleep it off. Looking around, listening for more wolfies.
Okay.
Go and recover my dagger. And apologize for not knowing.
You just saw a wolf and had to assume.
It was running at us. He's coming right
And
for
then-
us!
And then, after, are we out of initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason we were still in initiative for a second was because Psycho was still making death
Gotcha.
saves.
We should
I'll
have
be
had
checking out
18-second
Fucked up
conversation
one that
before
is
you
laying
try to
almost on
stabilize
top
him.
of Psycho. I'm trying to figure out, because this isn't a normal wolfie that he has seen before, at least.
Right.
Just inspecting it, like, does it seem just off, or
Uh,
does it seem like it could have been a mutation on it, or is this like he may have read before of a dire wolf and stay the fuck away?
no, this is not a dire wolf.
Okay.
Ooh.
You've dealt with dire wolves before. You've
Yeah.
not dealt with this.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Could we tell if they were warped by like arcane means or something?
If you want to try that, it'd be an Arcana check at disadvantage.
Oh, I have proficiency in Arcana.
Because we've never seen these things before.
Nope.
No, it's just ugly.
I was about to say it's
That's 6. That was not 1.
What was the other one?
like as you're looking at it, like it is one of those. The more you look at it,
The more grotesque it gets.
yeah, because like you notice that the jaw can unhinge.
Okay.
That is just highly unsettling. And now it's time for because
I'm
probably
gonna
not
eat
going to
it.
be able to get to sleep now. After that, he's going to go ahead and get to work on starting his skinning process.
You're gonna attempt to skin him.
I'm going to attempt to skin the regular wolves.
Oh, okay.
And then, if I have time, he's going to start doing an inspection on it.
Give me first a medicine check.
I need to read something right quick. Okay. I get fuck all for beasts being my favorite enemy except for tracking. Yeah, no, not with an 8.
Okay. Now give me a nature or survival check.
You have advantage on survival checks to track favorite enemy. That's a 24.
Well, that makes up a little bit for the 8.
Yeah.
You do get a pelt out of it.
Gotcha.
It's a little ragged, but it's usable.
Hmm.
And we're gonna take a quick break there.
Can we do a
Okay.
short rest while he's doing that?
We'll see if you can.
Oh.
We'll be right back with. We're gonna take a quick break. Stick around with us. We'll be back in
I'm gonna
about
try to
5
finish
minutes.
my
We're
long
gonna get up
rest.
and
Like, screw a short
move our
rest.
legs and use the restroom and whatnot. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer. We're continuing our game of D&D. Thank you to those that stuck around. Last we left our heroes, they had just been attacked by weird, monstrous wolves
Now
when they
labeled-
woke up in the morning.
Now labeled as not dire wolves.
I rolled a 12 on a D12.
They were dire-ish wolves.
We all know how that rolls.
Dire ick wolves.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do? Psycho's unconscious.
After
Looks
the
stable.
skinning process, I'm gonna move Psycho back to the bedroll, and then. Hey, you said these were healing potions, right?
I believe so, yes.
Alright. And I'm gonna pop the cork and do the tasting thing, and then make notes on how it tastes and stuff like that for
Okay.
future reference.
Okay.
And then, what are you doing with it?
Corking it and putting it back in.
So are you guys gonna wait for Psycho to revive on his own?
Would he be able to finish a long rest?
I'm gonna try and finish my long rest.
I mean, you guys got your long rest beforehand.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we had gotten woken up in the midst of a long rest.
So I'm down a spell slot.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So it was the very end of third watch that this happened.
Yep.
Basically.
Okay.
And we wouldn't know how much this would heal, obviously.
Nope.
Should we give him one?
You did give him 2.
Fireball.
Let's not. Did give him 2.
But I'm a
That's
cleric.
true.
I'm supposed to heal people. That's what I do.
And if you want to try and heal, I'm gonna back up a ways.
Take my bedroll, put that up, and then walk away.
I'm not gonna do that, guys. It's not worth the risk. It could kill him.
And go ahead and give Psycho my healing potion.
Okay.
Force feed!
2d4 plus 2.
Alright. 2 1s. Here we go. Just a single one, so you get 6 HP back. Hey, you're over halfway.
You wake up with Basil with a
Looming over you with
bottle
a bottle in
looming over you and the bottle in your mouth and
I spit the bottle out. I'm like, thank you.
You're welcome. It's like toss an empty bottle.
So, I would say we take a short rest for
Yes, let's
recovery.
And I'm gonna start working on breaking everything down, packing it up.
Okay. So you're gonna take a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So another hour.
Just another hour.
Okay. If you want to use hit dice.
And since I am good,
I'm gonna
I'm
finish putting
gonna
my armor in
inspect
breakfast.
this really fucked up wolf and just do a quick inspection on it.
Give me a medicine check.
I'll eat first breakfast and second breakfast while they're resting.
Not
Hey.
with a 7.
It just means I get my second win back. That was
This thing is
the whole
grotesque.
reason for
Yes.
wanting
Oh gosh.
As you're going through it and looking at it,
Mhm.
you also notice that the blood coming out of its mouth and all all the wounds, they're not bleeding red. It is a black, almost sludge.
Gotcha. By its anatomy, would it still be considered a beast?
No.
Okay. That does make a difference on if I'm trying to track specifically these.
Yeah, I know. Nope, it is not a beast.
Okay.
In any shape, form, or fashion.
It is beast-like. It is not beast.
It counts as that.
Basil wouldn't know that.
Right.
What's the hit die?
D8.
Plus your con modifier.
3.
You go up to 9. You cannot use any more hit dice, for you do not have them.
Until you have a long rest, anyways.
At least I'm like 1 point away from.
Full.
Yeah.
You're better now.
So your max is 10.
Yeah.
1d8 plus con.
Okay.
Much like
Druids.
I am at 12 because I am 1d10 plus con.
13.
I like playing druids. They're fun.
So, after your hour's rest, are you gonna-
Oh, question.
yes.
With me reading all these books and knowing what they are, or maybe knowing what they are because I read so many books and I know
Give
so
me
many
a
things.
nature check at disadvantage.
Oof.
Oh,
Our
that's a
disadvantages
spectrum.
That's
have been
a 10
screwing
though.
us.
They've,
10.
Yeah.
they have been on either end of the spectrum.
You never seen anything like this or read anything about this.
I've stolen lots of books. Can I make
No.
one?
No, we got our shit. Alright.
Well, I mean, I'm just because my character is such a
Should we hop
scholarly
off the
dude.
road and follow the river to the lake?
Can we see the river from there?
The road, for the most part, travels right next to the
Yeah, like it does.
Oh, okay.
The road, like occasionally it'll do this, and then it'll join back, and it
Okay.
crosses over it occasionally, and
Okay, so we are still following with the river, we're just traveling on the road.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to pick up some tracks or something.
And pick up some more berries.
Sure, those too.
Have you seen my berries?
We
I was
could
thinking of your tracking
Do
skills
some
more.
fishing to look for
The
that
fish
kind of
is,
fish to see if we're getting close.
Yeah, the fish only comes from the lake. Well, according to the lieutenant, only
But they
comes
swim
from
out
the
to
lake.
the sea.
Exactly, they swim from
The lake.
It's
the
salmon.
tributary from the lake that heads towards the ocean.
Pretty much.
I knew it.
Similar to it, but it's not exactly the same.
It's a grotesque salmon that's jaw unhinges and it bleeds a black ichor sludge.
No, not like
no,
this.
no.
And then it goes this and then this.
It has a double set of jaws.
No.
Alright, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Alright. On the road again?
Well,
Down
the
the
trail
road.
again.
Going down the road, or
Following the river.
All works for me.
Following the river.
Well, like I said, if you go out down the river, you might see the assholes' tracks
That's
coming
true.
this way. If this is where they came from.
That's true. Maybe.
Maybe.
I would think that if it's a large group of people, they may follow the roads because apparently, which I live about a month away to the northwest of Farron. Everybody that was close to it knew that the census was happening, so I would think a large group would travel on the road.
That's also true. Well, then it'd probably be faster to move along the road.
Yeah.
Just do that till we see the river's not gonna meet up anymore.
Yeah, once we
Double
see
down.
where the river doesn't meet up anymore, we were also told that it goes underneath a mountain. It's also easier, like, I can easily guide over a mountain.
Would
Or
we have?
through
Thought
it.
it was
Would
not
there be
climbing
like stories of
oriented,
like
though.
dwarves and mountains and stuff?
I can help traverse.
there are
like,
stories of
on
creatures
parts
under the
Creatures.
mountain.
of a mountain. Like, I'm not taking this over the top, but traversing around a mountain instead of under it, a lot easier doing that.
I'd rather go over or around a mountain than under.
I can make it to where we don't get slowed down
That'd be nice.
or get lost,
I say we follow this till the road, the river veers off.
and I can find twice as much food as normal in foraging.
So we get mountain berries.
And I
instead.
can also learn exact numbers and sizes of creatures.
So you guys are traveling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We say this
Along the road.
On the road.
On the road
on the road
until
it peters off to the point where it's not together.
Okay. Give me a D12.
Why do you
okay,
have
it's
to
cocked.
That's an 11. Hey, we're going down.
Is that good?
Bless you. Bless you, psycho.
Such a high pitched voice. Someone with such a deep voice.
I don't like talking about it. I don't like talking about it.
So you travel for part of the day.
Yes.
As you get to there's a point where you have to go through a copse of trees
Mm-hmm.
with and it does cross near the river at this point. You hear, as you're getting close to the river and in the trees, you hear this weird, like, rustling sound near the river.
What's that, man?
What's that?
Someone prowling around here. Must have been the wind.
Ah, cards.
There's rustling. You want to check it out? Or just keep on going through? It's not like we exactly got a time limit.
Okay, it's very true. I mean, I'd rather something we find it
natural
now than it
rustling
come up behind
or-
our houses.
No, there's something in the woods.
Could be a rabbit.
Could be.
Or it could be a giant ferocious monster.
I hear
I'm
curries
gonna
are tasty.
check
though.
for any kind of tracks around, see if it's anything like if there's footprints of a people's rustling in there, or there may be something a little bit more dangerous and cunning, like an owl. Some kind of Dr. Thaddeus, maybe.
Give me a survival check.
13.
You do find tracks. They are oddly shaped. It looks sort of like a clawed foot.
Found some tracks. Looks to be oddly shaped, kind of like some kind of clawed foot.
Does it look like those other ones that we ran into?
This looks more like a bipedal creature.
Looks a little bit more like bipedal.
I wanna, since we've stopped, kind of just listen more. See if I hear like
Yeah, perception.
sounds of like metal on sticks or
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
We're rolling like shit tonight.
8.
You hear the river.
Well, you know we investigated what?
I'm going to try and quietly go closer towards the. Good catch.
Give me a stealth.
Yes. 19.
Going in here for nothing. Or
No.
not.
Don't do that.
Fucking hell.
It's just.
It's just let the scout be scouting.
So you start to sneak around.
Mhm.
And you're sneaking closer to the sound.
Mhm.
You get close to the river, and in it
Bow
like it's
drawn, arrow knocked.
inside the river. You see this weird.
Burp. It's a burp.
It almost looks like a tree.
Oh, fucking dryad.
It's got, and when I say a tree, like it's got this weird bulbous like thing growing off the back. There's mushrooms off of it. The eyes are bright yellow, and out of its nostrils is this black ooze that's just dripping down, and it has what looks like twigs and like briars as a beard, and it's sitting in the river, and it's like taking its hands, which are webbed and clawed, and pulling water up and like washing its face.
Trying to get rid of. It looks like it might be trying to get rid of that black.
It just looks like it's like cleaning itself, and you can see like going down the river is just this trail of ichor and black going off of it.
Something's
Am I still within eyesight of the group?
No.
Okay. I'm going to quietly backtrack myself, stepping where I stepped before and trying not to make any sound again.
Okay.
And then tell them exactly what I saw.
Sounds like something's infecting things.
Does the black stuff that was on its face look reminiscent of what was leaking out of that mangy thing?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
It's a possibility, but not the same thing.
Should we just avoid it and keep going?
Have you always seen anything like it before?
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, you said it was in the river.
It looked like it was bathing in the river. I'm fine with just leaving it alone.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I mean, I'd hate for someone to shoot me in the ass while I was wiping it.
That's a very fair point. I'm trying to stay hush.
Yeah.
You hear more twigs rustle and move.
Over there.
Let's just continue.
Go around the trees.
All the trees start attacking us.
You want to see a picture of what it looked like?
Yes, please.
It's a freaking
The audience at home would like to see that too.
Ugh.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, no.
That looks like a.
Well, actually, it looks like it has some mushrooms on it. I could use those.
That's probably part of its body.
Yeah, after we kill it, I could use some. Figure out what they do later on. Eat one gives you Viking-like rages. Psychedelic mushrooms off of a shrimp.
Would I have read about any of these creatures before?
You never saw it, so.
Well, he told us
I
about
gave
it.
the best description, but
Yeah.
even then, it's a loose description because I didn't study the thing.
Yeah, from the description that he gives you, there's 9 creatures that I can think of,
Mm-hmm.
like as a
Yeah.
DM, and that's me not even researching. That looks.
I can
similar
only
to
think
it.
of like 3. Even then.
I've got 9.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't comb through shit.
Sorry, my character.
I
Is,
was about to say.
I
I've
think
been.
of nymph, dryad, and a treon.
my character
Yeah,
is very
lights.
good with history and arcana
Lights, yep,
checks, so
tons of
that's why I
lights.
was asking.
There's certain.
Certain phase.
Yeah, certain phase. That thing.
Sweet. I'm fine with just avoiding it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the fuck on.
We never know, it might bite somebody and make them unconscious again.
I may not be as tough as you guys, but I still look scary.
Yes, you're fucking scary.
I'm just gonna try and quietly continue forward.
Okay.
Just make sure everything's
As to
really
not
okay.
draw the ire of anything.
So you guys are working your way through. Okay. The rest of your day is uneventful. You had 2 encounters in one day. Congrats.
Yay!
What's our experience now?
You don't know.
We'll find at the end of the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't level up in the middle of the campaign. Or in the middle of a day, like a session, usually.
Yes, let's go fight that like Tarask at level 1.
You didn't take favorite enemy Tarask?
No, I took favorite enemy beast.
Excuse me.
Which Tarask may be a beast. I'm not sure.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's a monstrosity or an aberration.
Okay,
And that could be as big as the city, so fuck that.
that's true.
I was about to say that many of it is like the size of
Tiamat.
Tiamat. Like
Well,
that's the minimalized mini that they ever make.
There's just a rumor that Waterdeep was built on top of the Tarask.
Right.
There's numerous rumors of cities being built on top of Tarasks. But anyways,
What are Tarasks?
Real big thing.
one of the terms for a Tarask is the World Eater.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Slumbering Titans.
your nighttime.
Same deal right before. Try and do some
I am not
foraging.
doing a watch tonight. Fuck that shit.
So, give me a foraging.
Survival.
Yep, survival.
Titan size.
24.
Oh god.
24.
Yep.
You're able to find like a good handful of them. It's definitely enough that will like sustain you if you are in dire need of them,
Gotcha.
or you can use
Which
them
I say
to-
varies. It's trying to find the more uncommon and rare plants.
Oh. So you gotta be
Sorry.
more specific.
Trying to do the foraging for that stuff. Because I
Okay.
have rations on me. Not in dire need of food yet.
That I'd have to look up, but I'll keep a note.
Gotcha.
What would the terrain around us be?
You're basically getting into the mountainous terrain.
You're home.
Not quite yet.
So still like more like hills, but
Same thing as before?
Less farmland, though.
No, I meant same
Different
setup as before.
That works for me. I'll take first.
I got second, and then you got third.
I'm sleeping this shit off.
Probably a good idea.
first watch. DC advantage.
It's gonna be a 10.
Disadvantage. Second watch.
Dude, our disadvantage is screwing us
6.
hard.
Yep.
Third watch.
Our disadvantage is screwing us hard.
That's a 4 on there.
Yeah.
But it's
Perception? 7.
always his watch when you get attacked.
Maybe.
He's like on his watch. Come on.
It'd just
First
be
watch
uneventful.
goes by uneventful.
Yay.
Second watch goes by uneventful.
Third watch. This weird tree thing comes out.
Third watch
I need help wiping my bark.
No,
goes
seriously.
by uneventful.
Somebody please wipe my bark.
Your third day of travels, you do get a long rest.
Yay.
Yay! Congratulations.
Ta-da!
You're still traveling the road?
Until it breaks off from the river.
Until
It breaks off too much from the river.
I mean, it constantly breaks away, like
Yeah.
quite a distance from the river sometimes. So, like, the question is, are you gonna always stay next to the river, or are you going to like follow the road? You do know that the road follows the river up until the mountain.
Follow the road until the mountain.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Road until the mountain.
Road until the mountain. I need to know that because if you're like that determines your days of travel.
Gotcha.
Because if you're traveling via the river and not the road,
It starts slowing us down.
yeah.
Until we hit the mountain.
Need somebody to give me a D12. 2. Okay.
15 zombies come out of nowhere.
Bear cub and a piglet.
Nothing like an owlbear.
I will become the owlbear in that case. Taking a bite out of crime most foul. That was the best fun.
You go through your day uneventful, and
No.
it's quite a.
So what was it like being on it? Just making small talk.
Who's doing your watches?
We've hit the ass end of the night.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take first. And
Second.
same deal as before.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
do-
be trying to do
I was about to
this-
say you
yeah.
can't do it every day. That's
Gotcha.
that's the whole like
Okay.
it's part of it's
Oh,
doing
it
any
kind of
type
works like the 10-day
Yeah.
thing? Okay. Gotcha. Did not know that.
yeah.
And of course I'll take the third.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your watches.
Are you
Fucking
like
hell.
robbing us?
Huh?
You want our watches?
Yeah.
7 for the first.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, yours is close enough.
But wait. perception. It's 11. Got over 10.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
With
right. You have a
disadvantage,
plus
you have
5.
Oh wait. No, sorry. You're right. Damn it. It's a 9.
Trained in profession.
Sorry.
I'm not even trained in perception.
Yeah.
I've got a +4.
I don't have a plus 4 on anything,
I gotta see it.
or rather, on my just straight stats, I don't have a plus 4 on anything. I have plenty of trained shit that puts me above a 4.
So what was your check?
6.
7.
7, 6, 9. First, second, third.
Yep.
Nice.
We're all gonna die before we even make it to the lake. See, now it's raining more.
What? What?
No, that's just the static.
What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Rain?
What
the hell's that?
It's coming down. It's coming down from the skies above.
So, Psycho, in the middle of your watch.
What happens to me now?
You get bit.
You change into one of those wolf.
Oh, you there? Go ahead and give me your watch. Give me your portable sundial.
Well, that's gonna hit you.
Oh, fuck.
You hear it at the last second as you hear a guy, now. And like, as you hear the now, you get hit with a sword.
Shit. At least you're at full health now.
Unless he
You take
rolls...
2 slashing damage.
Okay, I was like, unless he rolls a d8 with a long sword and they have a +2 strength, he rolls an
Oh, that's 2 1s. That's a hit. And then that's a hit. So, Edane takes 6. And Chauncey take 5. You got lucky that you got 2 1s, you dickhead.
8. Yay!
As
This
you're
is
all
the recompense for the ooze beating the shit out
you're
of
all stabbed while sleeping.
Oh, fun. We're awake now.
Yeah, and I need initiative.
The fuck, dude?
Thank you.
Oh, fuck me.
12.
Ha!
25 to 20.
20.
23. Or, I'm sorry, 21. 21.
15 to 20. 10 to 15.
12.
5 to 10.
6. 5 damage was not quite enough to
Basil,
make me
you're
fully
woken
awake.
up by a
Okay.
knife popping the ground next to you, and like it glances off of your armor that you were sleeping on, so it like makes noise.
Gotcha. From underneath the pillow, dagger just straight out to it.
Disadvantage?
No, he's on top of him, so.
Ah, okay.
So that's a natural 20,
Nice!
which totals to 7. Because I rolled a 2 on the d4.
7?
Yep.
He's still up.
And I don't remember if I can use a bonus action to swing again
Yes,
with the dagger.
but you don't.
But I
get-
do not get my modifier on it. It's
Correct.
just that. Yeah. I will not be taking inspiration.
Aw,
Wow! Opposite ends again.
Yeah.
Edane.
Edane grabs both daggers and goes. I was about to say rapier, but then it's like, no, you know what? That's too close quarters.
Love the rain.
That is a 18.
That hits.
It's 5 damage.
Okay, still up.
And 11.
That misses as it glances off of his armor.
Then I will sheathe the dagger, pull out rapier, stand up.
Okay. Psycho.
I'm reading, sorry.
Yeah, you spell.
No, it's not a cantrip.
I cast Ice Knife and Fireball.
Ice knife.
Ice
Kill
knife.
everyone that's laying in the area still.
Ice Knife would hit almost everybody.
Yeah.
Although she'd had disadvantage to hit.
Well, on the second effect of ice knife
Yeah.
would still hurt a lot.
And then the spell thing.
Oh goodness, I think I'm just gonna use a weapon. But I'm casting Shillelagh as a bonus action because it's a magic. It makes it a magical weapon
Oh, sweet.
instead of a D. And so instead of what I'm using, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
be a
becomes
D8.
like a D8 on a quarterstaff or some shit like that. Yeah. Cast that shillelagh, girl.
That's the first level spell, isn't it?
No, shillelagh is a cantrip.
That's right. You can do it all day.
Aww, that doesn't hit.
6 plus. You said it makes it a +1, right?
Yeah. So.
You can use your spell casting ability instead of
Yeah,
strength.
you can use your wisdom instead of strength.
Oh, in that case, that's a 3, so 6 plus 3. It's a 9, but I'm sure that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Plus your proficiency, so it's an 11, but even then.
Yeah. Chauncey, you're woken up by a very burly and like
Essentially,
dirty
you trade off
gentleman
strength for a thing that's like a spell attack modifier.
stabbing you.
And then when you do hit, you would still also get to use your wisdom because you're a druid.
Mm-hmm.
Spell. Inflict wounds.
And it becomes a
Try to
magic.
wrap my hand around his
What?
throat.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh!
You
Oh,
want inspiration?
inspiration on a magic attack. No thanks.
Or you
Yeah,
sure you
well,
don't want to
it was a first
accidentally
level
reach over
spell.
and grab my ankle?
So 5. I did not get the spell table. Oh,
I don't know.
Use
With a
that
nat 1
booty
on
give
a
up.
first level spell, should he roll that at disadvantage?
present my shield forward. You know.
Your turn.
Yeah, I don't know what would fucking happen if you fucking take inspiration on a spell attack. I don't want that.
Now they
Auto
don't have
fail.
an advantage because you guys are awake
Auto
and know
fail.
that you're there. So
That could be funny.
20 to hit.
Automatic wild
Basil.
magic. Yeah.
That hits. My AC would be a 13 right now.
3
Ow.
slashing damage.
Fucker.
Hey, 20 to hit. Psycho.
I got hit too, don't worry.
4 slashing damage.
I am now bleeding.
7 to hit the Dane. 19 to hit Chauncey.
That hits.
4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Everybody still up?
Yeah.
For now.
Basil.
She's bleeding.
Yeah, you know.
Why does everyone want to hate on me? Like, what the fuck?
It's just the dice.
I'm not gonna dice.
The dice hate you, not
11
not
doesn't hit.
everybody.
11 doesn't hit.
Dang.
I rolled 2 6s.
Attack with rapier. Fucking hell.
Miss.
The dice hate us today.
They do. I'm not using this one. Actually, I haven't used this one yet.
Oh, I have 2-weapon fighting. I forgot
Fucking
about that.
hell!
Miss.
It's 10.
Psycho.
Our dice hate us tonight, man.
Chauncey.
Gotta start thinning the numbers out.
Doing the same? Or are you doing something different?
Doing the same thing
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
God.
with wounds.
That
Hey,
might
that's a
work.
17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
He's not been
1,
damaged
2,
yet, so-
3.
Nobody gets 3d10 against him, so.
Be all ones.
Yeah.
True.
Or a
not.
10 and 8 and a 9.
18 plus 9 is 27 points of damage.
Give me that wild
Oh, yeah.
magic roll.
18.
You grab a hold of him, and it's one of those, like, he dodged out of your grasp the last time, stabbed you, and this time you, like, are able to grab a hold of his wrist, and as you do, all of the veins turn black, and he shrivels up.
Does he die?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Remember, I'm not evil.
12 against Basil.
That's a miss. Just barely.
11.
No, thank God.
Was it an action to pop a potion,
7.
or is it a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna pop a potion.
Bonus action to drink yourself, and action to feed somebody else.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's 2d4 plus 2.
1,
What'd you say to me?
8, plus
Plus
6
6.
HP.
Barf.
Basil.
Just in case.
It's better.
Yeah. 16 to hit.
That hits.
He takes 4 more.
What's he at?
He's up to 9 now.
Okay, still up.
Then bonus action, try and take another stab. And that's more to hit, so he takes an additional 2, so he's at 11.
He's dead.
Stab.
Hey, Jane.
Finally, the guys
13.
turn around.
Oh.
21.
That hits.
6 damage.
One time.
I think I hit him.
For 5.
Mm.
So he's up to 11.
He's dead.
And then bonus action. There's 2.
1
There's 1.
on Psycho.
Huck the dagger at it. That is a 17.
That hits.
That's 6 damage.
I think that's the first time he's been hit, isn't it?
Yep.
Psycho.
Don't growl at the DM, that's how you succeed on your doom.
It's 9.
Plus 4 does.
13.
It's plus
Does
5.
13 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
Plus
God.
5, just so you know.
Oh, it was plus 5 because it was spell.
Oh yeah, I haven't cast, and so it's a D8 instead then.
Yep. And plus your wisdom instead.
Nine.
That puts him up to 15.
So, getting very tired of him, like, stabbing you multiple times, you rear back with your quarterstaff that has a shillelagh cast on it, and just smack the crap out of him, and his head, like, poof, and he falls down. You're up combat.
Walk over. Pull dagger out. Nicely done with that.
Thank you.
Start dragging the guy that was on me out of the tent.
I didn't know you
Or-
guys put
yeah,
up
we
the
didn't
tent.
put up the
Oh, we
tent.
didn't?
No.
Yeah.
Drag him to the other side of the fire, drop him, or the cinders of whatever it is now.
Start.
And start moving them over away from where we were sleeping.
Are you gonna find shit?
I was gonna say, let's investigate them.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Give me an investigation check.
You want me to help you, or just
Uh,
are you
do
a
it.
competent investigator?
Yeah,
I'm
I
a plus
should be.
4 in
Okay, then just roll with
investigation.
advantage. I'll help you.
Okay. I'm plus 5 with it. That is a 23.
On them, all total, you find 45 gold.
Yeah.
Does that include leaving 2 copper per person?
Yes.
Okay.
They each have a scimitar. They each have a light crossbow.
Okay.
They all have leather armor. It is tattered and old and
These look like just regular bandits.
pretty much.
I'll take another pack of bolts.
Okay. Between all of them, there's only 2 quarrels of bolts. So there's only 40.
I'll take 1 quarrel of bolts.
I will take a light crossbow, and a quarrel of boats. Bolts.
Boats.
Y'all are all saying it now.
They use them all.
I'll take the bolts,
Here,
the
I'll
light
give you a little
crossbow,
boat and like.
and one of the scimitars.
Yes,
Yeah,
if there's a
one little
boat,
boat.
we'll take one upriver.
Which means I get to remove this bitch. Scimitar is a finesse.
And light crossbow does a d6.
Yep.
That's the dex.
So I have something else to use in case I run out of arrows.
The rest of your night goes by uneventful.
So we get to finish long rest. Yay!
Do we get to heal?
You do not get to finish your long rest and heal
Why?
because it was
It was
interrupted.
interrupted.
But I would have slept all of first watch and all of second watch, or third watch.
It's still
The combat.
the combat.
The combat interrupts it.
Yeah,
Unless we want to sleep in.
Unless we want
you
to sleep
can
in.
sleep in for an additional 4 hours and get a late start if you want your full rest.
Yes.
Yes.
I vote yes.
It does cut 4 hours off of our transit time.
But it also improves all of us.
Yeah, those are odds of survival.
So you're gonna get a start at basically 10, 11 o'clock
Yeah.
in the day.
That's how I normally get started, anyways.
Yeah.
Not in this world, you don't.
We're millennials. We get started every day.
45 gold split between the 4. We can just have 11 and one person get 13. Or one person get 12 and the rest of us get 11.
I'll volunteer for the 12.
Which for me,
15 weeks, so.
I don't really care. They each get 15, we'll split 7.5.
There you go.
We're the generous people.
So you get up late,
72.
continue your travels.
Yes, sir.
Somebody give me a D12.
6.
Due to the fact that you did get a late start,
Mhm.
you can see the mountain,
But we
that
did
the,
not make it.
but you did not make it to the mountain.
Mm.
That's fine.
I would have grabbed a scimitar as well.
Okay.
Just as a backup.
So you're gonna have to do another
Another night?
night.
I take second watch tonight because she's on her off night.
I'll
He's
take
on his
first.
off night.
Okay. First watch. Second watch. Third watch.
Second witch.
11 for first.
11.
I mean, not bad. 15 for second.
Hey, that's not bad either.
For
Perception?
once, the dice didn't
It's
hate.
19.
Wow. Congratulations.
Nothing happens.
Your night goes by with a lot of animal noises and crickets, and that's it.
Sweet.
Yeah, swarm of crickets is pretty dangerous in this level.
Can be.
I mean, we put a bunch of scarabs into us. Of course, they were magical, but yeah.
You wake up the next morning
Mhm.
feeling refreshed
Sweet.
and getting a long rest.
Cast Goodberry.
Now we need it.
Oh, we,
Are you sure
we
you
don't
want to
need
cast
it.
the first
Just
one?
kidding.
No.
We don't
No.
need Goodberry right now.
Hey,
We
everybody,
No.
gather round, gather round. Goodberry!
Why does this berry look like a fire?
Goodberry becomes tiny little beads of red condensed fireball.
So you make it to the bottom of the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and it is one of those, like, the mountain's fairly large, and you do see that the river cuts through the center of the mountain. And the more, now that you actually get to, like, get close to it and look at it, you can tell that this is not natural.
Interesting. Starts
The
writing
way
in my
the
journal.
river is going into the mountain.
Yeah. Like it is not a natural cave.
Oh.
Does it look like hewn stone?
Give me a perception check.
25.
It's definitely
Wasted a fucking nat 20.
it's not hewn as much as like some of it is like some of the stone doesn't even belong in this mountain range.
Interesting.
Does it look like there's like a pathway going along into the mouth of the cave?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it was intentionally done that way somebody could walk through it.
Yeah.
Okay. Under or over?
It looks like a natural path or a carved path might be better than climbing stone.
The road does not go.
The road goes around.
Yeah, the road goes over the mountain.
Right, but someone made a pathway through the mountain.
That
There's a
is true.
shortcut, but it's also
But
dark.
the shortcuts can also.
Light on his dagger so he can lead. Do this now.
I mean, we
I'm
are.
fine with either. I'm
We
more
can-
comfortable going over than under.
But
I'm more
if we're
comfortable
thinking
going
about
under.
this, we're supposed to be investigating, and this doesn't look natural.
That is true.
We could look in there.
It does make more sense since this is our fucking job.
This could have been a hideout.
This could have been how they got through.
Or this could be from before the war.
Yeah. And I don't know about this area.
Would be able to do like a history check, see if we've heard of like this path since we are from this land.
Yeah, give me a history check.
With advantage, because me help.
Sure.
That's
Wow.
Hey, that's a nat 20.
That was a 2 and a 20.
So 23.
So the cave is ancient, as in like nobody really knows who built it.
Right.
Back there are stories of dwarves that had lived in it at one point. Yeah, with a 20. You get a fuck. I'm going through my history in my head, and I was like, wait, you get all that shit. So it used to be a dwarven stronghold
Okay.
prior to the Unification War. After the Unification War, the dwarves were drove out, but there are still other creatures that live. Because much like any dwarven stronghold, it's not just there; it does sprawl underneath.
Right.
Giant spiders.
Did they dig too deep?
Because
of the
dwarves.
There's rumors of treasure being
Left behind.
left behind.
Right.
And
Of course.
there's also rumors of like dark monstrosities that have come out.
Yes, they dug too deep.
Well, it's like picture an anthill, the network going under.
But there's also rumors of, and it's not just rumors. The area used to be like very filled with gems and gold and mithril and stuff like that because there are different veins in the basically mines. But after the Brother War, nobody goes in there because the last people that did go in to try to like reopen some of the mines never returned.
You know
I'm
what? They
thinking
told us to
over instead of
investigate,
under.
not necessarily go into places.
They told us to investigate the lake, not the
Yeah.
mountain.
And I'm more comfortable with being in mountain ranges, not underneath mountain ranges.
Well, it was worth a shot.
By all means, like, if we feel a bit more confident when we come back, after we get our information,
Do I have any gathering of what my debt to the
Explore?
That and way
The
out,
temple
might be
would
able to
be
clear it out
for
and have
them
a nice good home.
putting me in college and
Your debt's pretty high.
Yeah, that 1200 that we got ain't shit.
Because that just covers the interest of your student loans
That covered the
for
first
a couple
day.
months.
Yeah, I was about to say no. That's like a month or two is what that was.
yeah, let's
Over instead of under.
Yeah.
we'll let the scout take us up the mountain.
Up the mountain.
Or around the mountain.
You can go around.
Because
Just not
the
through
road
the mountain.
goes over and through, or
Uh,
does it completely circle it? Or
so it goes up a little bit,
Hmm.
but it basically skirts going around. But it does go up the mountain a little bit before it starts to go around. So it does not go around at the base.
Okay.
But it is one of those. There is a mountain pass that you know about for that wonderful roll that goes over the mountain too. It is a quicker trip, but it is also a deadly trip going up over the top of the mountain versus going along the road.
It's deadly versus deadly.
Let's just go through
Versus
on the road.
I'm fine with just going on the road.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Not
And if
not
we have to
officer
do a cut
climbing on
through,
it.
I can guide us through that easy. Follow the road.
Following the road.
Fuck that mountain pass. Fuck underneath it. And if we have to
Follow
make
the
a
elevator
cut,
road.
we can make a cut.
If we start hearing an ill voice in the wind, I'm going to be very pissy.
What?
No, we hear this guy go, "There's people!" Throw a boulder.
That's the shortcut.
No, they go, "You're pretty!"
No, giants are. Giants aren't things that you take on at this level.
So if we have to make a cut, we can make a cut.
Run!
Because, let's see. Difficult terrain does not slow our group's travel.
Yay. In mountainous areas, right? That's cool.
That's why I was like, I can help guide us easy, and
Mhm.
I can't get us lost through here. Unless by some kind of magical means.
Or unless you wanted to get us lost.
Your group can't become lost except by magical means.
Or you're in trouble.
Like, Cholt has a very specific type that it's no matter what you do, you can get lost.
But that's because Cholt, even though if you take jungle,
Yeah.
you don't take Amazon.
Yeah.
It's a very specific type that says, go fuck yourself.
So,
On the road again.
I need you guys to give me a D12.
3.
You're the D12 guy.
I mean, I'm just picking it up. We've hit a different number every time so far.
3.
But we are also now in a much different terrain.
3 mountain giants.
Ah! Hands! Run!
They're like, wait, we just wanted a bargain.
You're pretty!
What's bargain mean?
What do you use big words? What do you use big words? My name is Knuckle Crush because I don't know what Crusher is.
So,
Too many syllables.
your day across the mountain is, and you don't get,
We're taking the road for the majority.
right. And you ignore difficult terrain.
Yes.
Your day through the mountains is uneventful and a lot speedier than you guys would anticipate.
No, don't step on that rock. Step on that rock, you break your ankle.
But you do have to camp on the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe here we should use the tent.
Take us in off the road a little bit and try and get it to a camouflageable point as much as I can. It's not going to be perfect, but try and hide it a little bit more.
Okay.
Because then, damn bandits.
Damn bandits.
Damn it.
They did some damage.
So, who's got first watch?
Second.
Got you covered.
It's my Nile.
Okay. Damn. That's still an 8.
8.
I rolled a
Second
1 and an
watch.
18. My perception checks are double proficiency.
That's a 9.
Third watch.
Oh, that's a 9.
Whoa.
There's a lot of weird noises that you guys are not used to
Yeah.
in any shape, form, or fashion. He's more used to them, but
Oh, that's just an owlbear.
We are beset on all sides by Peck.
but the rest of your night is uneventful. You wake up fully refreshed and ready to go.
Dude, this is dope.
Somebody give me a D12.
Anybody else want a D12 it?
4.
Another number.
Your day goes by uneventful. More mountain terrain. But you do make it over halfway around the mountain, and you can see, from where you're at, you can start to see the river below.
Sweet.
Give me your night checks.
And second watch this night.
This disadvantage shit sucks.
6 for second watch.
Yeah, it does. 6.
10.
Makes sense, though. Us, at least.
Yeah.
10, 6, 6.
6.
Oh.
Even when I am engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, I still remain alert to danger as well.
Nice. So, what was your check?
10.
10?
There's a 6.
6?
6.
6.
Get double
10,
proficiency. I do
6,
not get
6.
advantage, so I still roll with disadvantage.
10, 6, 6. During the first watch, you hear what sounds sort of like voices, but it's not in a language you understand.
Can I tell the direction?
It's
or is
not
it kind
far.
of echoing?
It's actually not far from you.
Hmm.
It almost sounds like it's behind like a boulder, about 40 feet away.
I'm gonna quietly crouch down, set up a little hunting trap that I might have if I have like a bear trap or anything like that from where I was standing. Just nonchalantly just turn and walk closer to the fire and stoke the flames a little bit and listen to see if I'm hearing stuff walk up behind. As I start pulling the bow off my shoulder.
Okay. As you're pulling the bow off, you hear a and
Oh, I was hoping you would step in it.
no, they saw it.
Damn. It was worth a shot.
10.
That misses.
And the second one, ooh, 17.
That hits.
As 2 javelins come flying through the air. 8 damage.
Ow.
Right through your chest.
Yeah. Ow.
Turn
What you
around and be
do?
like, what you did was an error.
We got company. And spin around. Do I see anything? Or either of them?
Nope.
Gonna duck down. Try and find a place to kind of duck and get some cover if there is at all around us. And then hold my action to fire when I see something.
Don't accidentally
Okay.
step on your very
I need
trap.
initiative.
Oh.
Good job, dice.
25 to 20. 15 to 20.
19.
18.
That's probably about right.
10 to 15.
Oh.
5 to 10.
8. Like,
Chauncey, you hear
Fast asleep.
Basil say that you've got company. It wakes you up.
Do I necessarily like see anything right away, or
You're inside of the tent.
no? Grab my mace and my shield and head outside.
Holding an action. What you doing?
Sure. I will hold a sacred flame to fire at the first hostile that I see.
Okay. Indane,
Yes, sir.
you hear Basil wake you up.
I will pull out rapier and scimitar and step out. And I can't do any first movement. Defensive action.
Okay. At this point, everybody hears and
4 hill giants.
2 large humanoids with tusks
Oh, that works.
step out from behind boulders and charge.
Okay.
And
The first one has to make a dexterity saving throw.
And it does a 20 hit.
You haven't got your turn yet.
It was my health.
From
Holding if I see a hostile.
we weren't in combat at that point. Like
Oh.
that was the whole.
Gotcha. Never mind.
I asked if you were basically waking people up.
Gotcha. My bad.
11.
Fails.
Okay.
1 point of radiant damage.
1 point of radiant damage.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I got their help.
Impressive.
One of them goes to Dane, and the other one goes to Chauncey.
The one attacking me gets disadvantage.
I know. He's an idiot. 11 to hit.
Nope.
As he swings a great axe towards you.
They're all brawn and no brain.
16 to hit Chauncey.
That hits. Barely. But it hits.
It's a great axe.
7.
These things can
Ow.
hurt.
Basil.
Now I'll take my shot. And whiff.
Psycho.
Unless for some reason an 8 hits.
Frostbite!
You wake up, get up, step outside. You see two large, covered in animal fur and animal leather, tusked, gray-skinned creatures.
They need to make cons. One of them needs.
One of them needs to make a
Constitution save? That's a 1.
They failed tremendously.
Yep.
So, they must make.
It would have been a 4, but you know.
They take 1d6, which is 4.
Gotcha.
And it has disadvantage on next weapon attack
Okay.
roll it makes before the end of the next turn.
Chauncey. You had one step up on top of you.
That hurt.
What you got for us?
I'm gonna smack it with my mace. Or attempt to smack it with my mace.
Smash it with a hammer.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Four damage.
Okay.
And bonus action. Dying would not be a good thing. Bonus action, drink my last red vial. The one that I got from the inn. I mean the one you got from him.
It's okay, Psycho still has 2.
Love how you guys are just going through those like they are. Fucking.
I know.
Yeah, it's not like they're 50 gold
Yeah.
apiece.
Is it still 2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
6 plus 8. Good, I'm back to 4.
Edane.
Yes. One in front of me, yes?
Yep.
Sweet. Slash and stab. 8 plus 6 is 14.
That hits.
Okay, so stabbing with my rapier. That is 6 damage.
Okay.
It's up to 11.
And then slashing with the scimitar. That is
Oh, fuck, that's
Plenty.
right.
Hmm?
I'm like, oh fuck, that's right.
7.
18.
He's dead. So just the one on Chauncey.
I'll move to the one on Chauncey.
Ooh, that's a big number.
Let's just hope he doesn't roll a
22.
10.
Hit.
Dude, that's the guy that got hit by the frostbite, right?
Oh yeah, that was the guy that got hit by frostbite.
Oh, okay. So that's an even bigger number.
Okay. Okay.
Hey man, you know how you use that healing potion?
That's 11.
And you're unconscious.
That would have
Slash-
killed me.
That would have killed him though.
That would have killed me.
If he hadn't have taken that, he would be dead.
What are you at?
He's unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Oh wow.
He has
That's-
9 HP. 16 hit?
That hits.
It's gonna be 5.
So he's at what?
9. He's still up.
Psycho.
Con save.
Oh, and I will be moving closer towards now.
19. Chauncey, I need you to give me a death saving throw.
18.
Success.
Succeeds. Edane.
Stab and slash.
Slashy stabs.
That's 17 on the die.
That maybe hits.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, well, sorry. Should I add? Make it a 23.
That maybe hits.
That is 8 damage.
17.
He's dead.
Skewer through the neck.
At least I didn't get knocked out this time.
You didn't.
Sheathe and then try and stabilize.
I'll run up and assist if possible.
Okay.
What is
Actually,
this?
if you're good at this, then I'll let you do it.
What is it? Nature?
Medicine.
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 Oh, I got a +3.
Plus 5, so 21.
Yep.
I think we need to use these potions sparingly. You're passed out. You don't hear this.
Oh, I agree.
Alright.
I can
Now.
cast Cure Wounds on him.
Guess who's
If you
taking
do
second
that-
watch now?
If you do that, I'm walking away.
I mean, we'll
She
just
has to
move.
replace my second watch
What do you
roll
think? 30
first,
feet? 60 feet?
because I can't be on watch now.
Or we can just let him sleep it off and you take watch instead.
Were they behind that boulder over there? I'm
Yeah.
sure we could hide over there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's up to you.
Fine, I'll take second watch.
Either way, it's still my watch. And I go and pick up my trap again. it didn't work.
I have dark vision, and they were watching you, and they. What's,
I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
I had no knowledge of that.
The best part about it was like when you did that, it was if you spoke orc, ha ha ha, stupid human.
And yet, we're the ones that are alive. Bitch.
He just thought it was one person. They thought it was one person, so they were like, "Oh, we're gonna get a like stupid trapper out here." Oh shit, there's more than.
Oh fuck. Yeah, haha, stupid orcs.
So.
Hey, this would have been your chance if you did die to make a half work. I go.
No, I'm
Back
playing
to
that
watch.
half-swing.
I go back to watch.
Go back to your watch. You're gonna have to take an additional 4 hours of sleep to get a long rest again.
And realize that playing a halfling makes you the best kind of spellcaster in this world.
Oh,
Because of halfling luck. You
Let me
can
check something
roll
right quick.
One
No, he's right.
on any
Yeah.
die
Anytime you roll
roll.
a d20.
Anytime?
Anytime you roll a d20.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the best spellcaster in this world.
That's bullshit.
I was gonna play a
Next
wild
week.
magic sorcerer to that.
No. For an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh.
So what would this count as?
Forget what a wild magic roll is considered.
An attack roll?
Yeah.
No,
It might
I
just
think
be
it's
a
I think it's an
D20 roll.
ability. Or,
Once per turn, the DM can have you roll a d20 immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell of first level or higher.
It's just a roll, never
If
mind.
you roll a 1,
Okay.
roll on the magic table. It is
It's a nice
just,
try,
it's
though.
kind of like a percentile chance,
Yeah.
which is quite literally a percentile chance.
Yep. So,
So good sir, fuck your halfling luck.
It's still a good ability.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
you're
Well.
gonna start your day off a little later,
I might be able to just make it to.
but you do get your long rest.
Okay.
Thank you, because I was bleeding as well.
I didn't get hit this time.
And I didn't die.
I wasn't even wearing armor.
But that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode. Is you guys waking up and you're going to be
Making our way down.
Yep, your last leg on the mountain.
Holy damn. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I want to thank everybody for coming in and watching tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like and subscribe button. Come on over to Twitch, hit the follow button. That way you can join us live while we play this wonderful game of Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you all again. You are all wonderful. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And until next time, everyone, peace.